Uh-oh. 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 Now, Lucy, you got some explaining to do. The people that come here and got so much to say about Blue, the detractors. I want to see all these people that come every day trying to defend and oh, what the Queen Barbara D said the other day, he could do what he want. He could do what he want. We trying to ruin him. I'm trying to ruin him. Uh-oh. Sounds like his own company is trying to ruin him. We need, y'all got some explaining to do because the math ain't mathing. The math is not mathing. Okay. So y'all, hey. See, this is the part that I try to tell you guys, how they try to mislead you guys and tell you guys anything. They'll tell you guys anything because they feel like you guys are gullible. This is why in this space, everybody give me information behind the scenes. They don't want to show their face up on these cameras. You know why? Because they try to mislead you guys. I'm not here to mislead y'all. And I can't. And Terrence Crawford was 100% correct. And shouts out to Terrence Crawford. Shout out to Terrence Crawford. I'm not here to mislead you guys. I don't know how you can sleep good at night when you know you are just flat out misleading people. How? How do you go to sleep at night? Robert White, you free to come on here and click the link today, brother. If you don't, I'm giving you the boot. If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. So if you don't click the link and come on here and speak your piece, you getting up out of here. You getting up out of here, bro. Now, I'm not pocket watching nobody, clown. This is my job. So if you don't want to click the link and come up here and explain what you know, then you up out of here, bro. So now you make the choice. See, they'll talk in the chat because it's easy to do that. No, click the link, come up here and speak your piece now. Now click, I got time today, bro, because this is all I'm here for. So now click the link, come up here and speak your piece. If not, you up out of here. Salute to my brother, Mr. Hayes. Marcus Hayes is in the building. Fight Hub Hayes. My brother, the best reporter in boxing, is in the building. Salute to Marcus Hayes. Salute, King. Yoga, what's up, family? Yeah. So, oh boy, click the link and don't try to hide. See, this is another thing. They sit in the back and think that for some reason, if they don't say nothing anymore, that I don't see them. I'm the content creator, bro. You can't hide. I see you. I see you clear as day. So don't think because you don't comment, I can't block you. Because I see you. So now click the link and come up here and speak your piece or hit the road, Jack. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more. What you say? Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. Hey, see, they don't have no substance. Because anybody that speaks truth or have any kind of type of respect for themselves would stand their ground. They would be like, send me the link right now. They would be like, send me the link right now. See, he's going to stop talking now. Cheerleaders. Pom-pom shakers. Man, the queen stand on more than y'all. You should be ashamed of yourself. You should be ashamed of yourself. Hit the link. Pope Porter, my brother in the building. Let's get our roll call in. Let's get our roll call in. Salute to my brother Pope Porter in the building. Southwest Dice is in the building. Your San 007 is in the building. Arizona Scorpions in the building. Keith Tucker in the building. Louis Bay in the building. Chuck PC Ville Boston in the building. Chilltown Majors is in the building. Shelton LDBC or nothing is in the building. Mo Taylor in the building. NC Tyrant Spy in the building. Arizona Scorpions is in the building. The Queen, Tiana Scott, she's in the building. Marlo Parsons in the building. Race Pacer in the building. The Queen, Shakia Fields, she's in the building. Osh is in the building. Fat Cat Shadowboxing in the building. Yoga in the building. Sekou Bilal in the building. Dane Watson in the building. Isaiah Eamon in the building. Denard Taylor in the building. Eno Bosson in the building. Denard Taylor said, is this clown on the phone doing the live stream? Now you see how silly people sound. Matt Sereno, what's up, family? In the building. Great Gambino in the building. AK Crowder, my brother, he in the building. Robert White, the Ducker, he's in the building. We don't give him a salute. He don't get no horns. He don't get no horns. He's just like this dude right here, Denard Taylor. See, they big mad when the truth come out. Is this clown me being on the phone for 2 seconds, what that got to do with you? Welcome to the circus. If I'm a clown, then welcome to the circus. You just paid to come to the circus. Not so smart guy. Smarten up. Open the market up. Go get her in the building. Salute to my brother Mello in the building in the super chat. He said, Mello, sounds like Tank won 30 million like Canelo, Calvin. Yeah. Oh, these guys want money. They want the same money Ryan Garcia got. Dogfight in the building. My brother, Mr. Hayes, Fight Hub Hayes is in the building. Biz0128 in the building. Now look at this dude. You see what I'm saying, Mr. Hayes? They put a jacket on me that don't fit. And as soon as I call them out to dance, right? Put them under that Summer Jam screen, right? Shine the light on them. As soon as you do that, then they do this. Why are you getting so offensive? You are pocket watching and explain if it's the facts. How am I pocket watching and I just started? How am I pocket watching and I just started? You talking about explain. I didn't even start the show yet and you was already in defense mode. Talking about I'm pocket watching. You don't even know what you're talking about. You have no clue what you're talking about. Amazing, isn't it? Isn't it amazing? Rod Neal in the building. Isn't this amazing? Stunner Breezy. The Queen, K Different Breed, she's in the building. NC Tyrant Spy in the building. Rasul Ali in the building. Who else we got? No Mas Tacos in the building. The Queen, Tiana Scott, she's in the building. D-Boy Dad, my brother, he's in the building. Dallas Cowboys in the building. Danny Sanchez in the building. OG Sean the Don in the building. J-Dub in the building. Array Scholar is in the building. Tariq Reed in the building. Poncho Villa in the building. Mr. Big Play Bray in the building. AJ Moore is in the building. Ace 9 Deuce in the building. Kendall Stowers in the building. The Lebanon Do 6, he in the building. Yotes Tony in the building. Teach is in the building. Roderick Jones in the building. Doyle Collier in the building. Mark Wonderlick in the building. Pancho Villa is in the building. Dr. RTV, he in the building. Unhinged Hood is in the building. Dante McGinnis in the building. My brother Kendall Stow was in the super chat. He's in the building. He said Tank gonna call Turkey. He better. Big Truck Trap Star in the building. Antune Carbonado in the building. Cortez Bowles is in the building. B. McGee, he in the building. Eric O in the building. Matt Sereno in the building. He said, did Devin lie about making $30 million versus Ryan? Now he's concerned with Devin Haney. You see what I'm talking about? You see what I'm talking about? They can't help themselves. Have you ever seen a bunch of men cheerleaders, a group of male cheerleaders ever like this in your life? Lionel Witherspoon, he's in the building. Have you ever seen this? Have you ever seen this? The GOAT 95 in the building. King Rude Boy in the building. Right? Dreadhead Freddy in the building. K Muller in the building. Motown 909 in the building. Visionary in the building. Des Deuce Deuce D in the building. King Jerry in the building. Frederick Longhorn in the building. Now he concerned with what Devin Haney did. No, stay on topic, bro. Why are you concerned with Devin Haney, bro? I ain't never seen this. You more concerned with Devin Haney than a little bit. Why are you concerned with Devin Haney? Didn't Tank lie to you? Why are you talking about what Devin Haney did? Make this make sense. Imagine this. Imagine my wife telling me a lie. And then I'm blaming the neighbor. Yeah, but the neighbor wife lied on her. What about him? Why are you concerned with that? Imagine that. Imagine me telling my wife, she'd be like, you just lied to me. And I'll be like, well, the neighbor, he lied to his wife all the time. What does that have to do with you lying to me? Please explain that. Kendall Stout, my brother in the building in the super chat once again. He said we all pocket watched Floyd for years. Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. And he watching Tank right now. If reports came out and Tank showed you got 30 million, he have his pom-poms out cheerleading right now. See, Devin ain't never made that. Terrence Crawford ain't never made that. Shakur ain't never made that. See how much Tank made? Now all of a sudden, it's not true. And now all of a sudden, man, stop pocket watching that man. Now stop pocket watching him. But you was just cheerleading about the deal he got. Robert Williams, my brother's in the building. Supreme Montana in the building. DeMarcus Martin in the building. Go Ham Fofo, he in the building. Baller Bell in the building. Salute to Atlantic City, New Jersey. Brian V. Jones in the building. He said, so Devin lied. Look, they can't help themselves. Look at them. They scrambling. There's a Horton in the building. They scrambling. So Devin lied about getting $35 million. What does Devin fight with Ryan have to do with this? What does Devin, they are scrambling. It's sad. It's sad. What does Devin Haney have to do with this? What does Devin Haney have to do with this? Eric Timberlake in the building. A-Tune Carbonado. NC Tyrant Spot. The Queen Maya Egypt. She's in the building. They can't help themselves. The Queen Cameron Fields. She's in the building. I bet you they won't click the link. Orb Jones, my brother in the building. Tariq Reed. King Jerry. Uh-oh. Look, we got another one. You lying on Tank. Click the link and show me how I'm lying. I send you $200 right now. You show me how I'm lying. How about that? I will send you $200 right now, King Jerry. You come here, click the link, and show me how I'm lying. This link is only for King Jerry. King Mr. Not Jerry. I don't know how you even put King in front of your name. Don't know how you did it. But here go the link. King Jerry, I got $200. Matter of fact, $300. I'll send you $300 right now. You come here and show me and these people how I'm lying. You didn't even know what I said. I ain't even start talking yet, and you already told me I'm lying. Callie World, the queen, she's in the building. I got $300 for you, King Jerry. The link is in the chat. Uh-oh. We got $500 for you. Duncan Penderhugh said I got another $200. That's $500, King Jerry. King Jerry, we got $500 for you, bro. Now watch this. I'm going to show you how paper made these people are. We got $500 for you to come here and click the link, King Jerry, and show me where we lied. And the link is only for King Jerry. Go ahead, King Jerry, we waiting. $500, bro. A free $500. Don't tell me how much of a baller you are, how much money. Ain't nobody that make money going to not take a free $500. I don't care who you are. I got $500 for you right now to click the link, King Jerry, and tell me where I lied. Robert White chimed in and said, just because you loud don't make you right. Robert White, I got $500 for you as well. Click the link. Go ahead, King Jerry. No, turn your camera on.
Man, shut your pussy ass up.
Man, turn your camera on, bro. All that sounds good. Oh, that sounds good, brother. Ain't nobody. Look,
Tank will beat your bitch ass up.
Let me explain something to you, brother. I'm not moved by that.
Bro, Tank will punch on you.
Bro, listen, let me stop you, bro. Let me stop you. That sounds good to talk good on the internet. I come from the trenches, and that don't move me, bro. I'm not.
What trenches, nigga?
You talking good.
Nigga,
no,
that ain't
stay
never
on topic. Bro, listen, bro. Stay on topic. Prove your point. All that name calling and all that, you don't know me.
My nigga, it ain't nothing but skyscrapers.
You started this off by calling me out my name, bro. Respect me like I respect you. You came in my chat talking outside your mind. So I'm giving you the opportunity to earn a free $500. Turn your camera on.
There's a certain.
Listen, brother. You talking tough behind the camera, behind a T icon. Don't move me.
Tank will beat your bitch ass.
I don't care what Tank would do. I'm talking about you. Right. Get up out of here. Beat it. Beat it. Beat it. You see? You see what I told you? See, I don't know why they think that you come here and talk tough that's going to move me. I come from the trenches. I got friends doing life. I got friends in the grave. I got scars to prove it. That don't move me. You want to move me? Take care of your kids. Turn your camera on and show your lifestyle. How about that? I'm offering you a free $500, and I know you got kids everywhere. I know you got kids everywhere. I know you can use the $500. I know you could. So I got a free $500 for you. Click the link. Did all that talking. Right. And then I tell him, he don't move me. You don't bother me in the least bit. And then he gonna talk about what Tank would do to me. Why are you speaking for another man? You a grown man talking about what? Now I might not be able to do it, but Tank will do this. Tank will do this to you. Why would Tank want to get physical with me, first and foremost? And ain't no man on this earth move me. I don't care who you are. Let's just start right there. I'm a grown man, bro, and I stand on my square everywhere I go by myself. And the people here can vouch for that. But you talking in the chat, you talking tough. How about you click the link and actually have a conversation and get this $500? No, you couldn't do that. Free $500, and you come here talking about, man, shut up, man. You this, you that. I'm offering you a free $500. Free $500 to prove your point. You're emotional. Single parent household. You see, you can always tell. You can always tell. Probably got kids all over the place you don't even take care of. I'm offering you a free $500 to talk boxing. You come here talking, oh man, shut this up, oh be this and be that. Man, that all sounds good. Ain't nobody scared. Nobody moved. You sound ridiculous. Just made a fool of yourself in your own last name, thinking because you could hide behind a profile that stops anything. No, you can't hide from yourself. You are who you are everywhere you go, and you can't hide from yourself. So see, the moment he thought that when he started talking like that, I was gonna push him off, and that sounds good. I could push past that. Now let's have a real conversation. That all sounds good. I'll be whatever you say I am. Now let's get to the topic at hand. How about that? Well, Tank will beat you. He's supposed to. I'm nearly 50 years old and not a professional fighter. He's supposed to be that. I'm nearly twice his age. He's supposed to do that. What point are you proving? Turn your camera on, show your lifestyle, show you, represent you and your last name. Is your last name Davis? Telling me what Tank would do to me. Why are you speaking for? What kind of man speaks for another man? Think about that. I'm not calling no. I got men that's like this with me. I'm not calling no other man talking about what my man will do to him. I can only speak for myself. So speak for yourself. And I gave you the opportunity to put money in your pocket. I'm pretty sure Tank don't put no money in your pocket. He don't even know you walk this earth. Now you should look in the mirror because you're not very proud. You're not doing your last name any service. You're doing it a disservice. You had an opportunity to get a free $500 to take care to pay some of that child support money that the reason why you can't fly and go nowhere. Tremel Brown and my brother in the super chat dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Salute Blue. Tank doesn't take this $3 million. He is considered a duck, and casual fans on words they call Devin a duck for the same deal Liam Paro. Right. Nasty word. K Different Breed, the queen in the super chat. She said, salute, Blue. Keep stepping on their necks, Blue. Oh, for sure. They're going to get this work, Queen. He came in talking tough. I was supposed to, whoa. Please, no. Please don't hurt me. Man, please, miss me with that, bro. We all got 2 dates, brother. A birth date and an expiration date. And neither one of them are avoidable. So you don't move me. See, that's the thing. See, when they talk to a real man, they don't understand that. Kendall Stout was my brother in the super chat. He said he sounds like Princess Jerry. Right. A man fan. Pom-pom shaking. Turn your camera on and be a man and stand on something. How about that? Can't make this stuff up. Can't make this stuff up. Tank would do this to you. Why are you speaking for that man? Hey, man. Daniel, what's going on? Dub CP, BLPD, what's up, family? Ace Dub, what's up? JP Farley, Brandon Broussard, what's up? Jesse R, what's up? Yeah, he couldn't turn his camera on, K. He did all that talking. Man, all that sound good. He clicked the link to try to insult me. Man, come on, man. You watching me. I don't know you. Respect me as I respect you. See, he don't know how to deal with a real man. Never seen one in his life. Don't know what a real man look like. That's why he emotionally speaking. So see, all that, then when I push past that sounds good. Now let's have a conversation. He left. Mello in the building in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said they be in the chat like slide for Tank, but I know Bill trolling him. LOL, bro, ready to crash out for Tank is crazy work. But don't even know him. He don't even know Tank. He don't know Tank. Black Bridges Podcast, what's good? And then if he did know Tank, I know Tank ain't proud of him. He ain't do. Let's say he's a family member. K. Muller, peace and blessings. Let's say he was a family member, a representative of Tank. Would Tank be proud of what he just did? Think about that. Would Tank be proud of anything he just said and did? Tank would probably be like, bro, don't rock. I ain't rocking with you, bro. He did Tank a disservice. You gonna stand on something for Tank? Stand on it. Tank would be like, bro, I ain't rocking with you. Robert White, he back. You're on Tank hate campaign trying to tarnish this man's name. Stop pocket watching. Robert White, I'm gonna give you one more opportunity, and we're just gonna block you all together. Tramel Brown and my brother in the super chat dropping that cinco on us in the super chat. He said, you know, zesty work when a man tells you what another man is going to do to you every day is something new, Blue. Facts. He told me, I said, bro, you don't move me. All that all sounds good. Ain't nobody, I'm not moved by that. That do nothing. Black Bridges Podcast, what's good? Joe Johnson, what's up, nephew? I said that do nothing. Well, Tank would do. Why you, man? Come on, man. Now you tagging Tank in. You want Tank to help you out. Hey, but Tank, Tank could do this to you. Tank could do this to you. That sounds good. Represent that man well. How about that? How about representing him in a good light? How about representing him in a good light? Stand on something for him. You want to represent that man's name, stand on something, because he ain't looking at you very proud right now. You did him a disservice. You dishonored his name. He might take you out to the woodshed. Big Herm, brother in the super chat, dropping that cinco on us in the super chat. He said, air them out, Blue. There's trouble in paradise, not enough capital on the PBC side. Currently, the other side, mad. Charlo got the cat out the bag. All facts. All fact. There you go, Robert White. Turn your camera on. Turn your camera on.
Your bitch ass up, man.
You come on, bro. Now you just.
But nah, check this out. Check this out, Blue. Check this out, Blue. On some real shit though.
You got first of all, you gotta keep it clean, bro.
Okay, real talk. It's clean. All respect to you, bro, and your platform, bro. But there's contractual obligations that are not always met, especially in a situation like this when Al Heyman is not running things. So that's not Tank lying about what he's making or what he was contracted to make. Al Heyman is not running the show. He's sick right now. So that's why you see these alters and disputes between the fighters and the networks now, bro. And Tank saying, nah, y'all not paying me enough because it's not Al at the front. Al is sick, bro. So right. That's not Tank lying. That's just something going on with the network and who's running things, bro.
All right, now let me explain this to you, right? If you sign a deal with Amazon, it don't have nothing to do with Al anymore. Now it's out of Al's hand. Once you sign
it's a
that
partnership.
Contract,
he didn't sign a deal with Amazon. It's a partnership with PBC.
Yeah, but no. He said
Amazon is
no. He said he signed a 6 to 7 fight deal with Amazon.
With PBC and Al Heyman, bro.
It's still okay. Floyd signed a 5 fight deal, whatever it was, with Showtime and the PBC. Right, the PBC is his promoter. Showtime don't have a business, a boxing business.
Floyd founded PBC in a sense, bro. If we're gonna be completely honest,
we know he helped them, but still, in all, Floyd wasn't a promoter, so he needed Al Heyman and Showtime. This is what happens. Showtime says you bringing Floyd Mayweather over here. PBC says yes. They say we'll pay separate just for Floyd Mayweather to have 6 fights, right?
Right.
200 million. Cool. Once Floyd signs that, it's nothing. Al Heyman has nothing to do with it. Showtime is paying you.
That's what I'm saying.
Al Heyman don't pay Tank Davis.
This is a completely different scenario, bro. This is a partnership. This is not like a platform that has.
No, this is why people have to understand how the business of the sport of boxing works. Al Heyman don't pay anybody. He never has.
This is
The
not.
network pays you.
That's
So
true.
if Tank signed a 6-fight deal worth $240 million, like he said, then that's a deal from Amazon. If he goes to court right now for not getting paid, guess who's going to court? He's taking Amazon to court,
PBC,
not Al Heyman.
Amazon and PBC. Yes,
No,
he is.
He can't take. What is he taking Al Heyman to court for? Al Heyman don't owe him anything.
It's not Al Heyman. Al Heyman obviously in Floyd is founded PBC. So it's a partnership, bro. I'm not saying
you're missing the point. You're missing the point. Al Heyman company has a network deal with Amazon, right?
Yes, a
Amazon
partnership.
says Al Heyman gets a budget for PBC overall.
Right.
Now, what Tank is signing is a separate deal under that banner with Amazon.
Okay, let me ask you one question, Blue. And this is gonna really nail everything. Does Amazon receive all of the revenue from these shows?
No, they don't have to. Because
exactly. So it's a partnership. It's not like it's strictly
you're not understanding. Tank deal. Okay, when Floyd Mayweather got his check, it don't say Al Heyman. It's a check. This part of the budget. Let me explain. Let's say if Showtime said, "Here go $1 billion," PBC. Now Floyd's deal under that is separate.
Right.
You understand? Tank's deal, like he said, he got is more than what Floyd made. That comes from Amazon. If Amazon said, "Hey, bro, we're gonna give you this for 6 fights," right? Then there is nothing to. Floyd didn't have to negotiate any money. He was automatically getting $32 million every fight.
But it's not right to go out and say that he's lying about what he was allegedly supposed.
Either he lied or somebody lied to him.
You can't say that when the main guy is not at the forefront right now, man.
Okay, let me ask you a question. You watch other sports?
I do. I'm a football fanatic.
Right. Okay. I'm a Niner fan. Jed York is the owner.
Okay.
John Lynch is the GM.
Right.
Jed York, John Lynch goes to Jed York and says, "Let's go pay Trent Williams."
Right.
Trent Williams want 4 years, $200 million. John Lynch is the bridge between Jed York and the player. Lynch don't pay Trent Williams.
Between the player, the player's agent. The player has an advisor, bro.
Well, you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, 100%.
The agent represents the player, but the player, Trent Williams tells his agent what he's looking for, right?
Right.
So that's just representation. That's just his talking point. It's still the player. So John Lynch deals with the player. The player relates like some players. Like for instance, Lamar Jackson doesn't have an agent, right?
His mama is his agent. Yes, he do, bro.
Right.
His mama's
his talking point. That's all she is. She don't play football. She don't do anything, right?
But she understands the business side of it, and that's
the only reason. The only reason they're there is to take the weight off of you, so you don't have to do it. That's the only reason they.
No, these players don't understand you see it all the time.
Because they don't have the time, bro. They don't have the time to do it.
So that's what I'm saying. Essentially, we are saying the same thing. But the players.
But what I'm saying is, okay, it doesn't matter if it's the agent telling John Lynch or the player himself, because the agent can go back to the player. The agent doesn't control anything. If Trent Williams if the agent come back and say they offering this and Trent say no, the agent can say, "Hey, bro, you should take it," and Trent say, "I'm not taking nothing." What is the agent gonna do? Nothing.
You remember Deebo Samuel, and it's on YouTube. You can pull it up. Deebo Samuel, he was negotiating his contract, and the Niners came back with an offer. It's on YouTube, and he said, he asked his agent. He said, "Is that good enough?" And the agent said, "Nah, we're not gonna take that." And Deebo was like, "Man, that's kind of good. That's good enough for me." And the agent's like, "Nah, that's not the market value." We're gonna go
Right,
back and we're gonna get
that's
more for you.
that's because if Debo don't need the agent, he could do his own homework and find out the market value. But why would I have to do that? You there to take the weight off of me. You just an assistant. That's all you are. You my
You know
assistant.
how many you know how many players would get railroaded, bro?
Yeah, but you
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 think
just
these players
no, because
understand all the terminology in them contracts, man?
the reason the players get railroaded is because they don't have the time to do the due
No,
diligence.
they don't. They don't. They don't
Right.
get
That's
railroaded.
what
I'm
I'm
saying
saying.
if
So
they
if they had free time to actually look into these things, they would be able to do it. They just don't. That's why that's just an assistant. Give you an example. I don't need a cook. I could cook for myself, but my cook helps me take time off. You understand? I don't need a chef, bro. I don't need a driver. I could drive or you got a driver, you can't drive. I could drive myself. But it
I
takes
get
a job away from it. So what I'm saying is, so now you have the Trent Williams, John Lynch, and Jed York. John Lynch goes to Jed York and says, "Hey, this player wants X, Y, and Z. Trent Williams wants 4 years, 200 million." Jed York, as the owner, is going to ask John Lynch because he's the owner. He's not a professional trainer, coach, and so on and so forth. Do you
yeah.
think he's worth this? Because I am cutting the check. You taking
Let
my money to pay him now. Do you think he's worth it? And John Lynch says yes. Jed York cuts the check. You sign the deal. John Lynch don't have nothing to do with it. If you don't get paid, that's between Trent Williams and
agent
Jed York.
Trent Williams agent. So let me ask you this:
No, but it's
do you
Trent
think,
Williams and Jed York. The Jed York
man?
cuts the
I'm
check.
telling you, bro, these players, it has never
Bro,
been that way,
listen,
Blue.
brother.
Do you
It's
think
between
Deshaun Watson could have went in there and negotiated a contract
It
coming out
doesn't matter.
coming
It
out of the
doesn't,
situation that he was in?
bro. What you're talking about is that's his representation. If he don't want to sign his signature, do the agent sign the contract?
They read over the contract for the
No,
player, bro.
who signs the contract, bro?
The player.
Okay, so who's at fault? The
The
player.
player and
If they
whoever's
go,
representing him, of
if
course.
they if they go to court, the judge is going to say you signed the contract. I don't care what your agent told you. You are responsible for you. It doesn't matter what the agent told you.
I mean, we do see breaches of contract, bro. Let's not act like that doesn't happen. That's what, and that's all I'm saying is
The breach
the
can't
person.
become the breach can't come from the agent, bro. The breach comes from Jed York, the owner. He's the one. He's the bank. He's the one paying.
I get that, and that's why Tank is trying to make it right, bro. Who's to say that they're not
He's trying to
in
make
breach
what
of the
right?
contract?
What is he trying to make right? He's
His
supposed to
purse.
automatic. He told you that he's getting more money than Floyd Mayweather. Didn't he tell you that?
He did.
Okay, so then what happened?
That's what
Somebody
I'm
breached the
saying.
contract?
Obviously, and you're entitled to your own opinion.
So Al Heyman being sick is why Tank can't get paid. That
No,
makes
I'm
no
saying
sense.
that's playing a factor into what's probably
No, it's
going
not playing a
on.
factor, bro. If he was going to get 3 million, he could get 30 million. If Amazon is willing to give them a budget for him to get 3 million, do you understand? Amazon is saying, here goes your budget for this fight. And Al Heyman is saying, and Louis DeCubas is saying, here goes 3 million. And Tank is saying, I want more, which means he didn't have a contract. Because if he had a contract, there's no negotiations. He's automatically going to make 30 million. Do you understand?
Yeah, I get what you're saying, Blue. Why did
So,
Canelo sue? Why
to
did
give you an
Canelo
example,
sue? Why did
let me give you
Canelo sue Golden Boy in the zone then?
Canelo sued Golden Boy in the zone because Canelo didn't have a deal with the zone. He had a deal with Golden Boy. He didn't have a separate deal. After he sued and got away from Golden Boy, now Canelo has a deal that he does with the zone and he does with PBC.
Why did Canelo just threaten to sue PB? I mean, well, they were with Showtime. Well, they hadn't got the deal with Amazon yet. Why did he just recently, before his last fight, threaten to sue because of the purse dispute?
Right, because he has exactly. Thank you. You made my point exactly. Because he's guaranteed a certain amount.
So who's to say that Tank is not guaranteed his certain amount and they're not trying to get over on him too?
Okay. Canelo Alvarez is guaranteed. He has a deal with DAZN, right?
PBC.
Canelo,
Now.
no, he has a deal with DAZN. That's where his deal came from, right? And
no, I'm talking about most recently with
PBC. Now he's a free agent, right? And so Canelo Alvarez is saying, this is my worth. This is my bottom line per fight. Or I go elsewhere. That's why he said, if PBC don't want to put my money in escrow, I go elsewhere. And he
go back and look at it. Before his last fight, he still had a contractual fight.
No, you're talking about the fight with Jaime Munguia. And with Jaime Munguia, when he was saying that
this last fight that he just had was on PBC. That was a fight that he had to fight. Now, if they didn't honor his purse amount, then he would have been able to go fight on other networks or different platforms because it was a breach in contract.
Okay, they wasn't offering Canelo Alvarez $3 million.
But Canelo it was Alvarez still obviously not what he was supposed to be paid though, initially.
Right. So you think they dropped Canelo? Let me ask you a question. You think they dropped it from 30 million to 3 million?
I'm not saying it was that big of a drop off, but obviously it was, some sort of dispute and it wasn't what it was supposed to be.
Right. Canelo didn't tell you he has a deal with Amazon.
He did. He signed. That was known when he signed that contract with Al Haymon. He signed a 2 or 3 fight deal
with PBC. He didn't tell you that he signed a 3 fight deal with Amazon. He signed with PBC. That's why he said, I'm liking to do business with Al Haymon.
That's what Tank did, bro.
Canelo is fight by fight. Canelo can leave and fight somewhere else this next fight.
Now, but prior to his last fight, he still had a fight left on that deal. He had signed like a 3 fight deal, bro. And that's the same thing Tank did. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, so you saying that Tank was supposed to get $30 million and they're not trying to pay him?
Whatever the amount is.
Right. So
whatever the amount was.
That means that the money is not there and somebody's lying to Tank, right?
Yeah, that could be a problem too, yeah.
Right. And so that's what I said earlier. Then somebody's lying.
But it ain't Tank. That's what I'm saying.
How you know it's not Tank? You don't want it to be Tank. You don't want it to be Tank. How you know it's not Tank?
I mean, why would this man? Why would he lie, man? That's he obviously wanted the cash cows of boxing. Why would he lie?
Right.
It's not like he Devin Haney and they saying, oh, we did 500,000 pay-per-view buys, but in actual that.
But now here's the thing, right? How's Devin Haney lying? It can't be the same. It can't be the same thing. If the business
I'm not saying Devin Haney is lying, but he has said 500,000 pay-per-view buys, 900,000 pay-per-view buys.
Well, maybe he's being lied to.
Now, see, Devin Haney is his own boss, bro. So we can't. It's different.
Tank is supposed to be his own boss.
We know he said it himself. He's doing business with Al Haymon.
I mean, Al Haymon is an advisor, not a promoter.
Yeah, that's just the title they put on him, man. Yeah. But we know that.
So like I said, right? If Tank is supposed to get you think he got 30 million to fight Frank Martin?
I don't think he got 30 million.
So then he ain't telling you the truth, then, right?
He could still have a $230 million deal and not have to get 30 million for his first fight in the contract.
You ever see Canelo go into a fight and not get what he say he's getting, regardless of who he's fighting? Because he's the face. You don't see Canelo going into no fight. I don't care who's on the other side of the ring. He ain't going into a fight unless his money is there.
And when did Tank say he's getting 30 million a fight? Find that tweet for me.
We can. It's not a tweet. He did an interview with Cigar Talk. It's just simple math. He says he's getting
190.
No, he said he's getting upwards of $200 million, more than Floyd Mayweather did with Showtime. Now we know Floyd's numbers, right? So it's just simple mathematics. If Floyd did 200 million, which was 30 million to fight, then he got to get more than 30 million to fight if he get more than Floyd, right?
It doesn't necessarily mean it's gonna be evenly balanced out within those fights. It could be front loaded or back loaded. We don't know that. That doesn't mean he's gonna get that. That would be a win for the promotional company, bro. Like that wouldn't be a business savvy move from any boxer.
So he said he
Say, hey,
didn't.
just give me this set amount, especially when you just made 50 million fighting Ryan. Why would you contract?
Whoa. When did he make 50 million? We got to stop
Well, not 50.
exaggerating.
He made 40. He made 40. 40. We'll say 40.
Right. So and
Ryan made 30 alone. Brian made 30 alone.
Yeah, but where's the proof in that?
I mean, it came from the promoter. So I mean,
promoter? Al Heyman ain't never told nobody that.
No, Oscar said Ryan made 30 million, and then Ryan double back said he made 30 million.
Okay. I mean, I get it. I mean, if you do the math.
So right? Tank had to make at least 40 or 50. Am I right?
Oh, for sure. If Ryan made 30, he had to, no doubt.
Okay. And they did 1.5 million pay-per-view buys. That's very realistic.
They did 1.3 million, 1.2 million pay-per-view buys.
That even still, that's still very realistic.
Right. Let's do the numbers on that. Because one thing we can't forget, everybody else got to get paid. They ain't the only two people getting paid.
And they did a $25 million gate. Add that in there.
All right. So that's 80. It was, how much was the pay-per-view? $80?
$89, $90.
So we just say 100, right?
Yeah, 100.
100 times.
And remember, Al Heyman just an advisor now. Remember that. So that money.
Oh, he's GTD. If you think Al ain't getting paid,
but he's not a promoter though. Remember?
If you think Al got to pay other fighters, he got to put on other events. If you think Al ain't getting paid,
hey, listen, I'm just repeating what you said. You said Al ain't no promoter.
This is all facts. But if you think Al ain't getting paid,
that exactly. That's all I was going back to what I was saying. That nigga, they just say he an advisor, but really, goddamn it, we know this nigga a promoter. He got to put on other events.
100%. So is that 120 million? That can't be right.
That's right. That gotta be right.
No, I'm saying that the 1.2 times 80 is 120 million.
I can't get on my calculator because I'm on here, but
so that's like 150, right? I thought it was more than that.
I think the pay-per-view buys might have been more than 1.2. Honestly.
No, it was 1.2, but 96 million? No. I thought it was. That's 150 million, right?
Right. Okay, 150 million. You mean now Tank got 40, 50 out of that.
So yeah, okay, I can see that.
So why would he then now, let's say, why would he sign a deal where he's tying himself to 30 million per fight? That just doesn't make any sense, especially coming off a fight where you just made 50 million.
But he's the one that said he did.
Yeah, we know he said he making upwards of 200 million, but that, like I'm saying, that just don't mean.
He said it's a little bit more. He alluded to 240 million, right? So
yeah,
and Floyd's was 200, right? And he said Floyd don't know I'm getting more than that, right?
Right.
So now I'm expecting you. You don't have to crawl, scratch, and scream and kick to get more than 3 million, and you shouldn't be accepting anything less than 20. 20.
I don't believe they offered the man 3 million now. I just don't believe that.
No, they definitely did. They definitely did. But let me tell you this, right? Here's why I said the lies.
Your sources said that?
No, this ain't sources. This is straight from the BBC. So which, and again, like I'm gonna say, I don't disagree with Tank saying he want more money. I don't disagree. If he feel like they give everybody else money, right? But here's the problem. This is why I say, right? The money is not there. That's why the deal is this is not true. Amazon didn't give them this budget. because this wouldn't be the reason that they're having a hard time making fights with competitive names on the other side is because the budget is not there. That's why they wanted to make David Benavidez versus Jesse Hart, Jamal Charlo versus Thomas LaManna, Tank versus, no disrespect, Lamont Roach. It's because they don't have to pay the person in the corner. And if
So
they're
you
not
just
trying to pay those purses, Amazon ain't give them no big deal. And did you hear what Steven Espinosa just said? He said that Amazon is just coming around and figuring out how we're going to do this thing with the sport of boxing.
right. They're fairly new to this, so they still
Right.
trying to
Right.
figure
So,
this.
so if they gave you a budget where Tank could get 240, they have to give you at least $1 billion budget. And
I
these
mean,
fighters will be fighting and getting paid. They ain't. They're going and fighting on other networks. They're not putting on events. So the proof is in the pudding. Ain't no way.
yeah, at least.
Right. Ain't no way he's getting $30 million a fight. He ain't get $30 million to fight Frank Martin. We know he didn't get $30 million to fight Frank Martin. He ain't getting $30 million to fight Lamont Roach. So then he should be taking them to court because they breaching the contract. Like you said, Canelo said, I'm going to court.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
If you don't give me what you said that you was going to give me. Now, here's more proof. Why did Canelo do that? Because the money ain't there. So they promised Canelo something that
They can't
give
they
him.
came up with the money though. Obviously.
No. Remember, they're doing joint deals. That's why Golden Boy and Matchroom and DAZN was included, and Golden Boy was included in the Jaime Munguia fight.
What about the last fight with the Puerto Rican man? Who was included in that one?
That's Matchroom and DAZN.
He was with who?
Matchroom, Eddie Hearn and DAZN. And the Jaime Munguia fight in May was DAZN again and Golden Boy.
Now, who is Jaime Munguia fighting on? Top rank.
I don't know if he left or not.
He did. He just fought on Top rank.
I mean, hey, but at the end of the day, that has nothing to do with this situation. If you got a 6 or 7 fight deal worth $240 million and you sign that contract, they can't offer you $3 million. And if they're offering you $3 million, then somebody's lying. That's not a drop off. That's a nosedive.
I just don't see them offering this man $3 million for Lamont Roach, bro.
His guaranteed purse $3 million with, and they're giving him pay-per-view back in. He don't want it.
You mean to tell me that they offered Frank Martin, what was it, $5 million?
That's back end money.
No, front end.
Yeah,
his guaranteed purse. How much was Frank Martin guaranteed purse?
No, his guaranteed purse was like 2 or 3 million, and Tank's was like some 5 or something like that.
So that's what I'm saying. Ain't no way they offering Tank no $3 million guaranteed purse.
But this is what I'm telling you.
To fight a champion.
The money ain't there, bro. Lamont Roach is not bigger name than Frank Martin.
Frank Martin? What?
Nah. Lamont Roach's name is not bigger than Frank Martin. You could put it in the
he's
DMV.
A champion.
Don't matter. His name is not bigger.
It's gotta be, bro.
Is Mario Barrios' name bigger than Keith Thurman's? Keith Thurman don't got a belt. Is Fundora name bigger than?
He's already been champion. Frank has never been champion, bro.
Right, but he still got a bigger name.
He got a bigger promoter, but I can't go out on them and say he got a bigger name than Lamont Roach, bro.
Frank Martin has a bigger name than Lamont Roach.
To a casual,
he's more popular than Lamont Roach.
That's what I'm saying. To a casual boxing fan, because he got a promoter named Earl Spinks.
But the casuals is who you catering to. You ain't catering to the hardcore because we come in regardless. You catering to the casuals. That's who you catering to. Ryan Garcia, hence Ryan Garcia. This dude fan base is kids, TikTokers, and young girls. Ryan Garcia fan base don't translate into the sport of boxing. It only translates in the Tank fight because Tank has a two separate fan bases. He got the hardcore and he got the casual fan base. That's why Ryan Garcia's name it translated because you put the two together. When Ryan Garcia, him and Devin did what 500,000 pay-per-views or whatever it says, right? 300, whatever Oscar said, right?
Yeah, a
That's
little bit
big
of
number
300.
for Ryan, right? What does Ryan do by himself? Devin fights on pay-per-view without Ryan. Tank fights on pay-per-view without Ryan. Ryan don't never fight on pay-per-view without one of them in the corner. Never has.
I'm a Haney fan.
Ryan's
But
number.
Haney didn't. That Haney versus Regis pay-per-view didn't. What did it do?
Okay, let's say it did 10,000 pay-per-view buys. That's more than zero, right? Ryan never did zero pay-per-views with nobody other than Devin and Tank. He's
You
never
mean
done
Tank and Ryan?
I mean, no, Devin and Tank. Ryan Garcia has only done 2 pay-per-views with Devin and Tank.
Yeah, you're right. You got a valid point on that.
Yeah. So if he was if you go by his social media, right? He would be he got double the social media followers Tank got. So he should be headlining pay-per-views all the time. They should be on his card.
Yeah, you're right.
But it don't translate because those fans are not interested in him boxing unless it incorporates somebody that's interesting. Right? Tank is, and again, no disrespect to Frank Martin, Lamont Roach, right? They're not the biggest names, but Tank is fighting them on pay-per-view. Rolly is a mouthpiece. He sells the fight, so on and so forth. They did 250,000 pay-per-views. I mean, let's be real. The people only found out who Rolly was once he started talking after the fight was signed. Nobody knew who Rolly was before that. So if that's the case, then you could put Ryan.
I mean, people knew who Rolly was. He was signed to Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah, he was signed to Floyd, but nobody knew who he was, is what I'm saying. No casuals, nobody knew. You know what I mean? People was asking, man, who was this dude? They watched that because of Tank. And then Rolly was talking. So because Rolly was talking and Tank was involved, then it people gravitated to it.
You gotta give him some credit, bro. He sold himself, bro. People knew who Rolly.
No, he sold himself after he signed with Tank to fight Tank. Prior to that, when Rolly fought, nobody knew who he was. I mean, we knew who he was, obviously. I'm talking about the casual people. They didn't know who he was.
It's hard to say anybody would know. I mean, Ryan, outside of the Ryan Garcias of the world, but they not gonna be known like that. Just like everybody said, Frank Martin. Who's Frank Martin? People saying that.
But that's what I'm saying. You got to cater to the casuals. That's where the money comes from, the casuals.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So Tank caters to the casuals. Devin may not sell like Tank do, but he still caters to the casuals. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Enough where we could put them on pay-per-view. Ryan doesn't, he's never on pay. His fight with his name is forget. It didn't even sell out. You know how much they were selling tickets for? $25.
Yeah.
$35.
Oh, you talking about the dude who just beat the smile nigga?
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. If his popularity outside of boxing translated into boxing, his numbers would never be that low. Ever. That's what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is, if Tank had this deal, this wouldn't be a problem. But clearly, there's trouble in paradise. Now, it's a possibility that the business is trying to get over on Tank, no doubt.
No, 100%. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. There you go. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, there's a possibility. But if that were to be the case, right? Nobody in their right mind, if I'm signed, like we just said with Canelo, he's supposed to get 30 million. Canelo's like, bro, if you don't give me my money, we go into court
Yeah.
because I'm right. I'm in my right to receive this legally.
Well, it wasn't necessarily Canelo saying, we going to court. It was him, we can go to court or I'm going to go do business with somebody else. And
Right.
then PBC, once they heard he was finna go fight on another platform, they came back and said, no, you still got to honor your deal with us. And he like, well, the money is not right. And he even said that in multiple interviews. You
Yeah.
can pull it up.
But
Said
this
the
what
money not right.
this what they did. They said, and this is how you know the money is funny, because then they said, you know what? In order for us to come up with that money, we bring in a third party. Like you said, you watch football like me. You
Yeah.
know, sometimes, well, not so much in the NFL, but in the NBA, right? Where they can't get a deal done, they got to bring in a third team to help get a deal done because the money is not right. You feel
Yeah, a
me?
trade.
Right. So that's what the PBC did. They brought in a third party, which was the Zone and Golden Boy for the Jaime Munguia fight, and
Yeah.
the Zone and Matchroom for the Edgar Berlanga fight.
You
Because
right.
if the money was there, think about this. When they was with Showtime, right? When they was with Showtime, the money wasn't funny. How we know the money wasn't funny? They ain't never bring in a third party. They didn't even want to sniff doing business with nobody else.
Yeah.
They wanted nothing to do with they didn't want nothing to do with Top Rank with Terrence Crawford. They didn't want nothing to do with HBO, nothing, because the money wasn't funny. And
Yeah, the
again, and this
money might definitely be funny for sure. So
oh, for sure. And so my thing is this, right? It's not, I don't have an issue with, I want Tank to get his money. I wish Al Heyman and PBC get their money. The issue that I have is lying to us, the fans, who are the consumers who are paying the money.
yeah.
Because this is just a loan. When you look at it in reality, Amazon is giving them a loan. And they're telling Amazon that me and you are going to pay them back.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And that's where I have the problem. What's the point of lying to us? You feel me? Because at the end of the day, what happened? Showtime messed things up. When
You talking
Showtime
about
got
when they decided to get out the business?
right, once Showtime said we out the business abruptly, but remember, I've been telling you guys before
They
that.
rushed into this deal.
Yeah, remember he had to, but remember I told you guys way before that. I told you guys Showtime is they folded, and everybody was like, "Oh no!" And I told you guys 1,000 times, Showtime is folding. There's problems. The money is not right. Remember, I told you guys that then with the Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford. They don't want to pay either one of them because the money is not right.
Facts.
And these are the same people telling me the same things again. The money ain't right over here. Because why? You got to understand, Showtime, and again, like I said this in a video I did, that I'm hard pressed to believe that Al Heyman wasn't aware that Showtime, it was a possibility of them getting out the sport of boxing, because I knew it was a possibility. So I know he had to know, as he's dealing with them directly, right? And if he didn't if maybe Steven Espinosa sold him a pipe dream that it ain't gonna happen, and he waited to the last minute, and then Showtime was like, I don't care what Steven said, we done. And now the rug got pulled from underneath his feet, which is a strong possibility. And then he's like, hey, you know what? Now I gotta find somewhere to put all my fighters and get this budget. So I believe he tried to take as long as he can. Now some people know his business managing and stuff more than I do. I'm just going based off of my
what they put in the public eye. Yeah.
Right. So he's like, bro, we got to find some place to land. He tried it, because another thing is they was trying to do a deal with Netflix.
Yeah.
Netflix turned them down because and this is why I'm so pressed in what I do and how I do it, and people take it wrong when I'm saying, when I hold Tank accountable and Canelo accountable. Reason I do that is because they can carry the sport. The sport of boxing is not even top 10 sports in the United States. It's not even top 12.
You saying that as in they need to step up that opposition, right?
Right, because they are the ones that can draw more people back into the sport. So if you just, and again, they putting their life on the line when they
Right.
step through the ropes, right? So who are we to say, to complain? But as a consumer, I have the right to complain because I'm paying you.
I'm paying for it, yeah.
Yeah. So all I'm asking you to do is, and again, it's not possible for Tank to fight the absolute best fighters in the world every time he step in the ring. That's not possible. Reason being, the sport of boxing is very top heavy. So meaning that there's a lot of fighters at the top, but there's more pedestrian level average fighters than there is superstars.
Right.
Right. So he could fight Shakur tomorrow. Let's say he fought 3 fights in a
He
row,
can't
right?
fight that
No,
he can't, even if he wanted to.
no, but hypothetically speaking, right? Let's say he fought Shakur, Devin, and Tio and Loma in his next 4 fights, all 4 fights. He win all 4 fights, right? Let's say he
Right.
did 2 fights a year. He's only 32. And that's only 4 fights. He's still got 2 more fights. Who's he fighting? Now, again, it has to be a lower level fight. It's not possible. You can't make another Shakur, Devin, Lomachenko, and Tio. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now we have to sell. You have to sell me another fighter that has to build itself up. And so that's what I'm saying. It's not realistic that he's going to fight legacy fights every time. You know what I'm saying? Is a
Who would
reason
you
why
have liked to see him fight here in
next,
December? If he was next.
I wanted it to be Shakur.
It can be Shakur, bro.
No, it could have been.
How?
Because Shakur was available and he didn't want to negotiate with Shakur. When
Bro,
when Lom- when
Shakur
Lomachenko pulled out, he contacted Shakur. He asked Shakur, right, if he was available, and Shakur said yes, and that was it.
Shakur was weighing his options, bro. The
Yeah,
man had
yeah,
he had before Loma even pulled out, because Loma was at that fight, right? Before Loma even pulled out of the discussions with Tank, Shakur was doing his business rounds with these promotional companies, bro, trying to see what was the best fit for him. So
yeah,
it wasn't like he would. It wasn't
he,
like he was just completely locked in. Oh, Tank, because he was saying,
yeah, but
what's the dude that signed the Golden Boy? He
who
was saying his name a lot.
Oscar. I mean
No,
Williams
no,
Zepeda.
Williams Zepeda. He was saying his name. He said that's who he wanted next
Yeah,
after his last fight.
but you got to understand, because Tank calls the shots, so his career can't stay stagnant just sitting there waiting for Tank. His career got to keep moving forward.
Okay,
Now,
if it wasn't Shakur next,
that's why he negotiated all his deals. Shakur negotiated his deals to where if Tank fight presents itself and Tank says he wants to do this, then nothing is legally hindering him from fighting Tank. You see what I'm saying?
yeah.
So,
If he didn't, who else besides Shakur?
I wanted to see him fight what's his name? Dennis Baranchyk.
He's not built up, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah, but Dennis Baranchyk represents a legacy, something that Tank has never done. Unify the belts. And Dennis Baranchyk is coming off of a big win against Emmanuel Navarrete, and he's undefeated.
That came from 130.
Yeah, but Navarrete was a big name that's going to spark interest. He's undefeated and he's a champion. So that's a unification bout against somebody that's coming off the biggest win in their career and it's undefeated. Now, now what I'm saying is it the highest profile name like a Shakur Devin Teo? No, but what it represents, it represents him beating Lamont Roach represents absolutely nothing but a payday. It does nothing for me.
Lamont Roach would beat that Dennis guy, man.
Oh,
I believe he's a bigger name as well.
I believe I believe Lamont Roach is a better fighter than Dennis Baranchyk for sure. I agree with you. But what
and
I'm
he's
saying,
a bigger name.
Yeah, he is. But what I'm saying is that Dennis Baranchyk represents a legacy fight for Tank. So I'd rather watch Tank fight for legacy than to fight for nothing. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that dude in that contract with Top Rank, you know how Bob is, man.
Yeah, but the thing is, we always say these things because they have programmed us to believe these things without them kicking the tires. You understand what I'm saying? Like for
Yeah.
instance, today's time, hyper, they we have women on social media, Instagram models, so on and so forth. Man, you can't have one of them women if you ain't making $1 million, at least 7 figures. They ain't even gonna have a conversation with you. So now, let's say one of them is walking, you see one of them at an event, so on and so forth. That might not be her thought pattern, but because of what we've been programmed to believe, you like, I ain't even gonna talk to her because she need me to make 7 figures. You don't know that. You understand what I'm saying? Until you approach her and make her offer, you don't know what her thought pattern is. But the perception is that Top Ranking, but that doesn't make sense because you was just negotiating with Top Rank to fight Lomachenko. So how does that make sense? Lomachenko is the IBF champion and he signed to Top Rank. And they have more to lose with Lomachenko losing than they do with Dennis Baranchyk.
I doubt that because Lomachenko at the back end of his career, we know he don't got that many fights left. They know that. Which is why they were.
You know Dennis Baranchyk is older than Lomachenko, right?
But that's what I'm saying. He fought in the amateurs for a long time.
They both did.
But Lomachenko's been in the pros longer than him.
No, he's been you knew about Lomachenko more than you knew about Dennis Baranchyk. Dennis Baranchyk is old, bro.
I know he old, but he don't got that many pro fights.
Dude is like 37 years old.
With how many pro fights? Wait.
Loma's 35, bro.
The man got 10 pro fights.
Yeah, Lomachenko only got 20.
I might be wrong. Chat gonna have to fact check me on that.
No, you could be right. He got 19 fights. He's 37 with 19 fights. Lomachenko is 35 with 20. What is he? 21 fights.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, oh no, they're actually the same age. They're the same age. Lomachenko has 21 fights. Dennis Baranchyk has 19 fights. Lomachenko started boxing in 2013, right? Dennis Baranchyk started boxing in 2015.
That's relatively close.
Yeah. But it's like you said, no, you were right? He's a better fighter. Lamont Roach is a better fighter, and I believe he would beat Dennis Baranchyk. But what I'm saying is what it represents for Tank and his legacy and as fans of the boxing, it's a unification. To give you an example, we all wanted to see Floyd versus Zab Judah. That was the fight to be made, right?
Yeah.
Zab dropped the ball. He lost to Carlos Baldomir, right? We was going to watch Floyd versus Zab for undisputed. Zab lost to Carlos Baldomir. Carlos Baldomir could be the undisputed champion, but he decides he ain't going to pay the sanction bodies. But Floyd decided, well, I'm going to fight and beat Carlos Baldomir, pick up the belts, then I'll fight Zab. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, he fought Zab, and then he fought Baldomir, and then he fought Oscar De La Hoya. You understand what I'm saying? So was Carlos Baldomir the fight we wanted to see? No, but it represented a legacy fight for Floyd. Right? Is he a bigger name? No. But what he fought Baldomir for represented a bigger, fight. It represented a bigger accomplishment than anything. He was going to, that's why when people say Floyd was never undisputed, that's because Baldomir chose not to pay the sanction body. If he paid the sanction body, he would be undisputed, and Floyd would have beat him and be undisputed. So that him fighting nobody talks about him fighting Baldomir. We talk about the Zab fight. We talk about the De La Hoya fight. We don't talk about that. But that was a fight that it was important for the fans and important for his legacy. That's what I'm saying. Lamont Roach, yeah, He's technically a better fighter than Dennis Berinchik in our eyes, right? I'm putting my money on Lamont Rose to beat him,
Right.
and I got
And
Tank.
what you gonna put your money on to watch?
No, I'm saying I got Tank getting Dennis Berinchik out of there probably 3-4 rounds, right? But what it represents is now Tank is the unified champion,
Right.
and he beat an official champion coming off of the biggest win in his career, who was undefeated. And it builds a storyline because remember, Lomachenko said, "I'm not fighting Dennis Berinchik because of my fellow countrymen." So now it creates a storyline for the Lomachenko fight as well, right? You beat
If
Dennis
if the man even come back.
if he come back, hypothetically speaking. But if you beat Dennis Berinchik, pick up that belt, knock him out, it's a comeback, revenge story, so on and so forth. Let me try to get my get back. You the unified champion. Him and Lomachenko, it gets bigger.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Seeing as though Lomachenko just ducked him, so Lomachenko ducked you. Okay, let me go snatch this belt up, right? And if I'm not gonna fight Shakur and Loma just ducked me, let me get this belt from this dude. Now, like you said, there's a chance that Bob Arum and Top Rank could be using him as and I hate to use this word, but I gotta use it, a sacrificial lamb, right? They could
Yeah.
be using that belt and him, they know he ain't gonna beat Keyshawn Davis, right? So they could be offering him up to Keyshawn. That makes Keyshawn the champion. And guess what? Now Keyshawn beats Dennis Berinchik. His contract is automatically extended. You understand the play?
Nah, for sure.
So now Top Rank gets to keep Keyshawn for an extensive period of time, 3 more years or whatever it is, without having to negotiate with him because we just made you a champion. And then they ain't got to worry about him and Shakur because they ain't gonna fight.
But they ain't gonna fight each other,
They ain't gonna fight.
which I
So
think is
now,
sour.
right. So now, guess what? Shakur more than likely will leave the division before he fights Keyshawn. So now you got the opportunity to dangle this carrot where you can make Lomachenko and Keyshawn keep the belts in house. If they fight each other, let's say whoever wins, right? Let's say Shakur vacates the belt. Now you can
We
fight for
gotta
that.
hold the Shakurs of the world accountable too, man. If a
Oh,
scenario like that plays out and you goddamn me
yo,
leave
I
the
don't agree
division,
with that at all. No, for sure.
like
Like
that's sick work, man.
right, but here's the thing: what Shakur can do, but like either way, is just, to me is nasty work. I agree with you, right? Because as a fan of the sport of boxing, you robbing me. You know what I'm saying? Because I understand y'all cool, y'all friends, so on and so forth, but you knew what business you in before you get into, and y'all not blood. So like
Exactly.
Jamal and Jamel, I can understand that situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, we ain't gonna fight. You know what I mean? But in this case, like, bro, you gotta give us what you know what I'm saying,
You
or you
talking legacy, man? Is it
because the problem is they in and around the same division. They're always gonna be in and around. Like Shakur can move to 40, it ain't gonna be but so long before they at 40 together and at 47.
exactly?
You understand what I'm saying? Like eventually, so we'll as long as they keep that up, we'll never get an undisputed champion. So in this case, we would have to hope that Shakur would lose to Tank because now Tank is the unified champion, and we know he's going to fight Keyshawn. You understand what I'm saying? Like he ain't
Right.
got no qualm. So now, as far as accomplishments and legacy goes, now we could get Tank and Keyshawn. We get undisputed. You feel me?
Yo, for sure.
So no doubt, I agree with you with everything you're saying. And so my thing is this: just based off of what I know behind the scenes, and based off of the what's taking place, the deal is not real. Or this is another scenario.
Hmm.
Maybe they told Tank, "Hey, bro, we gonna have another strong possibility, like you said. We gonna have a 6-fight, $240 million deal for you." And Tank, like, bro, where's the deal? So his loyalty, right,
Yep.
is getting
Yep.
in the way of feeding his family. So he gonna have to make a decision.
Yep. 100%. I said that earlier. I was like, oh, what's his face? Turkey. He done make it real sticky for the man,
He
bro.
making it hard. He making it hard. You understand? And
For
and here
real.
and here's the thing, right? Um, this is another thing that you know, Tank, right? I hold him accountable because he's in a position of power. So when you're in a position of power, you see they making, and no disrespect to nobody, but they,
Ego. I know where you're going with it. It's his ego, man.
yeah, no, it's they giving us Latino cards, right? Top,
Yeah,
hey, bro, you Tank, you gotta be, bro. Why I can't get my own card with my own people? For instance,
yeah.
I'm getting ready to fight Lamont Roach. I'm from Baltimore. He from DC. Why are we fighting in Texas?
That's facts.
And if this venue, if they telling us this is how you know this is another lie, this is how you know the money is a money issue and not the venue issue, right? For one, they put out this statement that it's a venue. Bro, you had since July. Tank Davis, I don't care how much pay-per-views he does because right now it's the whole pay-per-view thing, right, has lost so much value in my eyes
The
because
game done changed. Yeah.
it's nasty, bro. I go on Instagram and see. I'm like, how's people streaming the fight on Instagram?
And I
You know,
think that could play. I think what PBC pitched Amazon could be playing a factor considering like the change in the pay-per-view buys and how it's going now.
oh for
It's
sure.
not what it's
It's not
been. So what they pitched to Amazon is not
right.
transparent.
The piracy is at an all-time high. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Remember, for the Fury Usyk fight, I think they said they caught they knocked down 18 million illegal streams.
Yeah.
Bro, if you just give us a fraction of that, 18 million illegal streams is nasty work,
Yeah. Facts.
right? So now you say with this
You didn't
situation, right?
have that shit when Floyd was fighting.
This is what I'm trying to tell you. So now check this out. This is how you know. That's why I always say this. Floyd caught lightning in the bottle. He was right in between before social media hit its full potential and the old way of doing things. You know what I'm saying? So there was people trying to do the whole illegal stream, but it wasn't. You couldn't really do it. It wasn't so much information to be able to do it. It wasn't so many platforms. But what I'm saying
Yeah.
is this, right? So now this is how you know it's a money issue because they told us. Now, like I said, the pay-per-view situation, right? Um, People could say, well, Tank don't sell this, Tank don't sell that, the pay-per-views, so on and so forth, whatever. What we do know, to be truthful, and I know this to be a fact because I did my homework, is that he sells out the arena. That's not up for debate. How much pay-per-views he do?
He
That's
can
up for
see back,
debate.
put asses in seats.
Right. But the arena is sold out. How I know that? I went through the arena. I called the arenas. I reached out to the arenas to get the actual numbers. And they told me the actual numbers. Right. So
Right.
he did over 5 million at the Capital One in DC, 5 million at the Barclays Center. He's holding these records, which tells me, at the very least, on the East Coast, between New York and down south, let's say Georgia, because remember he did that the
In
fight with
Atlanta.
Gamble. Yeah, he did it in Georgia and it sold out. So between New York and Georgia, we know he sells out the arena, right?
Houston is another black capital too, bro. So
No, it definitely is. But what I'm saying is, if you got a fighter from DC and a fighter from Baltimore, why are we taking him to Texas when he's
yeah,
proven to sell right here?
that's facts.
So he can. You mean to tell me from New York to Atlanta, you can't find an arena in? And I noticed this is how I know because I dealt with it. Right? You cannot tell me that from New York to Atlanta, there's no arena that would give you the arena for Tank Davis to fight a guy from the East Coast in those arenas. So much so
Too
that you
too
said
much Too
Right.
much going on at that time of year, bro. Too many professional
Yeah, it's a lot.
teams
But think about
that
it.
way.
It's the same thing in Texas.
Nah, you just got the Rockets and the
Yeah,
Texans down there in Houston.
you got the Mavericks, you got the
That's
Rockets.
Dallas though.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is they're arenas. You know what I'm saying? So you got the Houston Texans, you got the Rockets. You know what I'm saying? You got the Astros that's usually playing around this time. Now they got knocked out, but they usually playing around this time. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the Barclays Center, no disrespect, I'm born and raised in New York, but the Nets is trash. And the Liberty, yeah, the Liberty just won, but the Nets is trash. At the Barclays, you only got the Nets and the Liberty. So therefore, they would love to have Tank Davis at the Barclays Center again because he's going to generate money. So even if you got to play with the
in December though, that ain't a good.
But bro, you got to think the Nets is the only thing rocking it. They trash. So and you could find a Saturday in December that the Nets ain't playing.
I'm talking about like as far as the business, like weather wise and shit, but that's not a good.
Yeah,
That's not a good.
But remember that he can do he did the Capital One in DC. That was January.
Yeah.
DC got the same weather we got, slightly different. So he did that in January. That's the worst. That's the worst time. You dig what I'm saying? So
for sure.
And guess what? Let's go back to the Capital One because Lamont Roach is from DC.
That is true.
And the
I
Washington
thought it would have been a
Wizards,
homecoming fight, but
and bro,
I'm pretty sure they probably
Wizards
had
is
this
trash.
venue when they probably had this venue already.
No, but that's
when
not
they
what
was
I'm saying. Based off of doing this, you would have the first thing you try to secure is the venue. Ain't no way, and ain't no way on this green earth, bro, that they have an issue with the venue. Ain't no way. Because that's the first thing you got to secure. It's just like a concert. You see how, to give you an example, Cat Williams is doing a show, right?
Yeah.
And he right now, last month in September, me and my wife got our tickets for his show. His show ain't till March. And we got the tickets in September. The tickets is at the Barclays Center in March. No, it's at the Barclays Center in March. Because you gotta secure the venue ahead of time. That means Cat Williams had his venue already secured for about 6-7 months. And in boxing, right, you look for dates and openings. You secure these dates and openings because guess what? These arenas, see, this is what people don't understand about this. These companies, these arenas, if your name ain't Jerry Jones, these arenas, this is how they make their money. They don't make their money off of just the team that represents that arena. They make their money off of concerts, off of comedy shows, off of tours, things like that.
Facts.
That's when they make their money, right? So, because the team is seasonal, but the concert is all year round. You feel me?
Yeah.
Your team is only going to play seasonal. So this is how you know it's nonsense. Ain't no, and I reached out to the Toyota Center, and they like, we ain't got nothing scheduled. So you telling me that we going into the last week of October? He's supposed to fight the second week in December, which is 6 weeks away technically, and the arena is not even secured. And they already announced to us, and they already announced to us that they're fighting December in Houston. How could you announce to the people that you?
Well, they haven't made an official announcement.
No, PBC put it on their website. So you can't put. How you gonna tell us that you fighting in Texas, in Houston, a specific location, and you don't have a venue there? That don't even make sense. That's like me and you throwing an event, and we tell all these people in the chat, "Hey, bro, pull up to Brooklyn in New York, in December." We tell these people that 2 weeks ago, and then we ain't even got no venue. That don't even
It's a
make
shit.
sense.
It's a shit show, man. But
Right. And
I
think
gotta.
about this, right? They know that people, because you understand, now you got some, obviously you got celebrities and rich people that's gonna pull up, right? But for the most part, you dealing with people that deal with 9 to 5s, right? Or their own personal business. So people like to know early so that they can start
They can plan
scheduling time.
ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you tell me, hey bro, pull up to Houston, December 14th, we fighting. Tank wouldn't have not. This is something else people got to understand. Tank would not have announced that date in Houston if he wasn't told that was secured. Not only Tank, Jamal Charlo just did it yesterday. Jamal Charlo on his social media said, "See y'all in Houston, Texas, December 14th." So how we see y'all in Houston, Texas, and you ain't got what happened to the
Nope.
venue?
Yeah.
So now check this out. Let's say now things happen. We know things happen, right? So it could be an issue with the venue, water leaks, whatever, heat, whatever, right? And they're like, bro, we got to get some maintenance done. Why wouldn't you just tell the people, yo, bro, the venue is not available. The venue just, you know what I'm saying, broke down, whatever. We can't do it. We move into a different venue. It's just that simple. No
Instead of
announcement.
dragging it out.
Yeah, it's still private, right? So they telling Dan Raphael saying, well, I'm 3 sources told Dan Raphael that it's the venue. Bro, what? Why wouldn't PBC just put out a statement right now and be like, sorry, people, we had an issue? If okay, to give you an example again, with Cat Williams, if he has an issue with the venue, he would put a public service announcement
Statement.
out right now and tell us, yo, the venue is doing X, Y, and Z. I'm sorry to the people that bought tickets or whatever, but we got to move it to this date. Now, think about this. Check this out. This week, we were supposed to get the press conference for Tank and Lamont Roach.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So now suddenly the venue is the problem. So you didn't notice all week? Because now these are the things we got to look at. If the venue was a problem and we're supposed to get the press conference this week, and today is Friday, how did Jamal Charlo put on his social media yesterday, see y'all in Houston December 14th?
They just put that out. They just saying something.
Yeah, he said that yesterday. So now you mean to tell me we didn't get a press conference all week, but he's still talking about fighting December 14th in Texas?
And that's like what? Somebody lying.
Somebody lying. That's what I'm saying. So that's how we know it ain't the venue, it's the money. Because you can't put on well, you can, but they ain't gonna put on the show that they advertise as Tank Davis without Tank Davis on that card.
Facts.
Now, if they did it from the beginning, hey, we're gonna have Jamel and Jamal Charlo December 14th, you know what I'm saying? Bum, bum, bum. In Texas, oh, that's a go. But they advertise it as Tank Davis. And then here's another thing that's alarming. Jamal Charlo, they trying to force him to fight Thomas LaMotta. Reason being, money.
Yeah, that's facts. Less people you got to pay.
You ain't gotta pay him, right? So now check this out, right? Now check this out. You got Jamal Charlo saying, yo, bro, I want to fight Demetrius Andrade.
Yeah, boo.
Right. But now you got to pay Andrade. So here's the thing, right? To cover it up, they're telling us, they're telling you guys, oh, it's the venue, but hopefully we can get it worked out. Get what worked out? No, what you could get worked out between now and then is that money for Tank.
Nah,
You see
for
what I'm
real.
saying?
We seen him in the last fight. He called him out for they bluff in the last fight with Frank. He was like, "This promotion is bad right now."
It's trash.
He said that.
He didn't go to the Grand Arrivals. And then what did he say? They told us, oh, it's because he was training, he was this, it was that. And then Tank said, man, and Tank said this, right? He said, man, I was upset with the money. Remember he said that.
Nah, facts.
So again, that was fight week, and they didn't have his money right. This is why I say, and it's no respect. Oh, great brother fell off. Man. But this is why I try to tell you guys. Let me get to the super chat. I know I missed a lot, man. Salute to Black Bridges podcast, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco. Honest in the super chat, saying Tank would do something somebody's very suspect behavior. That's why that's nasty work. Real men don't speak what other men would do. This is a fact. But I'm glad the brother came back and we chopped it up, man. That's love right there. Black Bridges podcast. That's what I like right there. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got to do all the. See, they want us to be ignorant to one another. We ain't got to do that. You know what I'm saying? That's what grown man business look like. We could correct our wrongs, and chop it up. We chopped it up for about an hour. Real talk. We chopped it up for about an hour. See, so there can be there can be peace and we can build. They act like we can't. We ain't animals. We got brains. Black Bridges podcast, brother, back in the super chat, dropping another Cinco. Honest in the super chat, he says, simple put, don't critique people whom shoe you can't shine. Monica Johnson, peace and blessings, queen. Yep, came back and we chopped it up like men. See, nobody wanted to see that. Mello back in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Another businessman on Blue Blood Sports TV acting like you know the contract terms and conditions ain't 250 for C+ fighters. That's what I'm saying. They're not going to give him no 30 million to fight Lamont Roach. But this is why I said it's trouble in paradise. Darius Gilliard, my brother in the super chat. He said GTD is not PBC, dude. Yeah, he's not signed. He has a handshake. He got GTD promotions. Big Herm, brother in the super chat. Much love, family. He said, can Amazon drop PBC next year? This is looking crazy. I'm pretty sure they can. I'm pretty sure. Something just simply ain't right, bro. It just simply it's not right. It ain't right, bro. There's no way. There's no way. See, like I was saying, if he had this deal in place, he would be kicking up dust. Ain't no way I'm going from 30 million to 3 million. That's not happening. Bro, and my escrow better be at least 25 million. If 25 ain't in my bank account, bro, we ain't got nothing to talk about. Period. If 25 ain't in my escrow, we ain't got nothing to talk about. Mello back in the super chat. He said, why would he lie? Question mark. Why would he fight Lamont Roach? Because this is what I'm saying, Mello, because the money ain't there. This just goes to prove what I was saying about the Shakur Stevenson fight. They can't afford to put Shakur Stevenson in there with him. They can't do it. Tay Brown, peace and blessings to the queen. Salute to the 11520. They can't afford to do it. That's why Shakur was never an option. High profile fight. It's no disrespect to Lamont Roach, but Lamont Roach, this is an opportunity that he's going to take, bro. You understand what I'm saying? Lamont Roach is going to take this opportunity. It goes back to what I told you guys with the Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford situation. There's Deuce, my brother, in the super chat. He said, I think PBC lying about them Tank pay-per-view numbers. Possibly. But all of this stuff is just simply not adding up. It ain't. Mello back in the super chat. He said, "Did you hear Shakur in his voice? OMG, he can't." And you know something? I feel bad for Tank if this the case, bro. Sometimes you could be loyal to your own detriment. It's all facts. Sometimes you could be too loyal, bro, and it works against you. Salute to Mello back in the super chat, dropping a cinco on your boy Blue. He said, "I know for a fact Roach and Colbert on that list. I seen Tank knock out heavyweights. I just know what that boy can do. Shakur can't sell. Devin either. It doesn't matter. They sell." And peace and blessings to the Chocolate Queen, making 50% of the queens of the ring. Nick J, she's in the building. Again, why are we talking about what Devin and Shakur sell and don't sell? They sell more than anybody, anyone. They sell more than any of the 30 guys Tank for. So why does it matter what they sell and don't sell? They sell more than any of the 30 opponents he ever faced. So why are we talking about what Devin don't do, what Shakur don't do? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. What pay-per-views did Lamont Rose sell? Again, the biggest pay-per-view that Tank did in his career, the biggest one he did in his career was Ryan Garcia. What pay-per-view events did Ryan Garcia sell before the Tank Davis fight? None. Not a single pay-per-view. He didn't have one pay-per-view under his belt. And without Devin Haney, he wouldn't have had no more. Salute to Killer Mick, brother in the super chat, dropping that cinco on your boy Blue. Blue, it ain't. He said, "Blue, ain't it becoming more apparent that PBC is failing Tank and they doing all this on smaller fights? Who knows what BT would be as on big fights?" Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But again, you can't allow them to sell the fans nonsense when you know that's not the case. When you know that's simply not the case. You know what I'm saying? If you know that bro, then don't mention these fighters. Or you got to get up out of there. Why you turning down Turki Al-Sheikh and you know that you got his financial issues right on your own side? Make that make sense. Salute to my brother Mello back in the building, back in the super chat, dropping that cinco on your boy Blue. I was trolling on Dev Shakur Blue, quoting his fans, "I've never seen Tank spar or fight." No, Mello, I wasn't referring to you, Mello. I was referring to the people in general saying that this fight, they don't sell. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't referring to you. Sometimes I read in full, you know, instead of breaking it up. But that's what I'm saying. Like, no, I knew what you meant, Mello. But what I'm saying is, why does people even bring that up? Why is that a talking point? It shouldn't be a talking point. It's pointless. It's a washed talking point. Another person now, Eddie. I told you guys this. Now Eddie Hearn saying it.
So Gervonta Davis makes a lot of money, right? He's been making a lot of money because he's been doing big fights and big pay-per-views. But probably what happens is he's on some kind of minimum, but on a lot of upside. And because the shows have been doing very well, he's been making a lot of money. So then he fights Lamont Roach, which, although it's not a bad fight, is going to bomb at the pay-per-view, at the box office, everywhere, right? In terms of what he's been doing. So he turns around and he says to PBC, "Right, how much am I getting for this fight?" And they go, "Well, obviously, we'll have to see how it does, you know, on the gate and on the pay-per-view." And he goes, "Well, I'm not fighting if I'm not getting X, because Eddie Hearn offered me 15 million to fight Conor Benn with upside. So you better be paying me more than that to fight this guy who's actually a good fighter as well. And they go, well, we can't pay you that kind of money. And he goes, well, I ain't fighting. Now, I'm not saying that happened, but that is something that could definitely be happening. You know.
Did y'all hear what he just said? That's what I was trying to explain to y'all. The money is not there. And now they got him fighting Lamont Roach. But the Lamont Roach ain't going to generate. It's not going to generate. Do you understand what I'm saying? Now y'all see why everybody was complaining about the Lamont Roach fight. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't, and if it's not going to do well, then that tells you everything you need to know. While people keep saying, "Oh, you Tank, you hating on Tank fighting Lamont Roach." Well, guess what? I guess the PBC is too. I guess the PBC don't like the Lamont Roach fight either, because if they did, they would be paying them. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. If they believed it, right? If the PBC believed that Lamont Roach was a good fight, they would be paying him. They clearly don't believe that it's a good fight. That's why they're not paying him. I tried to tell y'all. My brother Hannibal in the building in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on this in the super chat. Tank to get that 200 million in 6 fights, he needs to fight big names. Right. That's what I've been trying to tell y'all. But you got people, the minions running around here, defending it, talking about nah, this is a good fight. This is a good fight. Well, the PBC don't think it's a good fight. They don't think it's a good fight. Because if they thought this was a good fight, they would tell him, here go the money. They know the fight ain't going to sell. They know it's not going to sell. They don't think that's the case. If they Big Boss 51, what's up, family? Claymore Rain, my brother. Salute my brother Claymore Rain. Go subscribe to my brother Claymore Rain, man. He in the building. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. If they believe that this fight was a sell, they would have been like, hey, go to back end money. They don't believe it. They don't believe this is a sell. So now you got your explanation. When you got people running around talking about, oh, people acting like this ain't a good fight, acting like they ain't going to pay for it. Well, guess what? PBC don't think you're going to pay for it. They don't think you're going to pay for it. That's why they're not trying to give him big money. Gotcha. Salute to Here for Boxing, brother in the super chat, dropping that cinco on your boy Blue. Fanon thought Clapback Thursday was so funny when Oscar was clowning the Haneys. Then he said the PBC was failing. Now Oscar is to him. Yeah. That's gonna happen. That's gonna happen. That's why I tell you. That's why I tell you guys, stay neutral. Be a fan of the sport of boxing first. Be a fan of the sport of boxing. Be a fan of the sport of boxing. All that other stuff, bro. The sport of boxing is gonna come full circle every single time. You cannot hold on 1 second. Let me turn my heat on, man. The sport of boxing is gonna come full circle. The sport of boxing gonna come full circle every single time. Every single 4K. What up, nephew? Yeah, you like it? Yeah, I'm still working on a lot of stuff though, man. The sport of boxing is gonna come full circle every single time. Every time. Every single time, the sport of boxing gonna come full circle. Right? So that's why I say be a fan of the sport of boxing first, and a fan of everything else second. Because here's the thing, right? The sport is going to outlast the fighters. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. As long as we got life, boxing is going to be around. It's been around. You understand? So that's what I'm telling y'all. This is why I tell you, them temp dropped already up there. The temp dropped already. Oh man, yeah, the temp man. Dane Watson. The thing about it is that it's during the day. It's been warm. It's weird weather, man. We got similar weather to like California, man. Right now, Shut Up and Live. What's up, family? Or Vegas. You know what I'm saying? It's warm in the daytime, and then around this time, bro, the temperature just straight drops. Like right now, this afternoon, it was probably like 65, close to 70, something like that, I think. And then right now, it's probably like 50, 52 degrees. But it's a cold 50. Yeah, exactly. It's 56 degrees right now. And it's going to drop to 40, 48. So, yeah, the weather is wicked. It's 98 degrees right now here. Where you at, John Thompson? Yeah, K Mola, he said, yeah, facts, my nose run. Yeah, man, this weather is bro. This how you get sick. This how you get sick. But yeah, man, this is what I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's nothing personal. People yeah, it was 80 degrees. 7 grams, what's up? K Mola, what's up? It was 80 degrees in New York a couple of days ago. Bro, tomorrow it's supposed to be 70. Then the low is like 47 though, man. You know, but this is why I be telling y'all, you know what I'm saying? We gotta we gotta push, you know, the sport of boxing. You know what I'm saying? Pushing the sport of boxing is everything, man. It's everything. Because, you know, when you push narratives, It's going to correct itself every single time. Narratives will correct itself every single time. Every single time you push a narrative in the sport of boxing, it will correct itself every single time. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's going to correct itself. Period. So you can push these false narratives. The venue. Let me tell y'all something about this venue talk, right? This is how you know it's nonsense. Again, there's nobody. How you gonna have a fight of this magnitude and don't have a venue? Or having issues with the venue? What kind of issues you having with the venue? And furthermore, right? This is bad business on top of it. Furthermore, right? Let me explain this to you guys. Why it's bad business on top of it, right? Because you're supposed to have a backup venue just in case, because anything can happen with the venue. You can have a pipe leak. You can have an issue with the heating, right? You can have an issue with the AC. When you have an event of this magnitude, you should have a backup date and a backup venue on deck. You should have a backup date and a backup venue on deck. Period. Period. So now, all of a sudden, Trayvon Dutrail, what's up? Now think about this. They saying that there's an issue with the venue, but they hope it gets settled and squared away so that we can have a fight in January. What? Or a fight so they can push forward with the fight. The Floyd of Fight 9. He said, you ever capture anything good with Tank? Yeah. But I'll save that for me and significant other when we talking that night. So Frank Martin got 1.2 guaranteed and ended up with 3 million. So this is what I'm trying to explain to you guys. You understand? The food, what's up? Y'all got to start taking these things that we got to start using. I know we want it to look a certain kind of way, and I know we want to defend, our favorite fighters and so on and so forth. But we got to start actually looking into these things, man. We have to. We got to start making this make sense. We have to. If we don't start making this make sense and start using our common sense when these things happen, then guess what? We'll fall for anything. We'll fall for anything, man. And we can't. Hey, the Floyd of Fight Night said, I ain't mad at you. Hey, salute to you, brother. So here's the thing, right? You mean to tell me they didn't know they was having issues with the venue? Manda Mensa Musa LLC, what's up? You mean to tell me they didn't know that they was having issues with the venue yesterday? Day before yesterday? Come on, man. We got to start making this make sense, and it don't make sense. It's not making any sense. And it ain't making sense to y'all. Even the people that want to defend this blindly, it ain't making sense to you. It ain't making sense to you, and you know it ain't making sense. So this is why I tell you guys, right? G-Man, what's up, family? Instead of creating separation, right, and division, we should start unifying. Like we want to see undisputed champions, let's see undisputed promoters. You follow what I'm telling y'all? Just like we want to see undisputed champions, let's start seeing undisputed promotions. where we get all the promotional companies working together without nonsense. You understand? Why can't we work with? Why do people want to knock Turki Al-Sheikh and push him out of boxing? For what? How does that benefit you? How does it benefit us for Turki not to be in boxing? We would have never seen Artur Beterbiev versus Dmitry Bivol. We would have never seen Tyson Fury versus Usyk. He made that happen. I'm confused. I'm lost. But the last time I checked, I thought the goal was to see the best fighting the best. And to see who is the best. Denzel Horton, what's up? I thought that was the goal, to see the best fight versus the best. Right? I thought this was the goal. This was the plan. I thought that was the plan ultimately. Right? So now the plan is to only be loyal to your promotional company. If it ain't your promotional company, you don't want nothing to do with it. What kind of fan are you, man? Pugilist Shiznit, what's up? Like I told you guys, I'm a fan of the NFL, the NBA. Right? There's certain broadcasts that I like better. I like to watch the NBA on TNT. I'm in New York. We have the MSG channel, right? I'm not a big fan of the MSG channel. It be kind of dry. When I'm listening to it, it's dry to me. I'm not a fan of the MSG channel. It be dry. When I'm Travis Gibbons, what's up? When I'm listening to the MSG channel, I'm like, man, it's kind of dry. You know what I'm saying? But does that mean I don't want to see the best play in the best because I don't want to see this promotional company? Yeah, Clyde is, it's a little faded to me when I listen to Clyde. You know, I'm not appalled to it, right? I'm not appalled to it. You know what I'm saying? But I like TNT better. But does that mean I don't want to watch? I'm not gonna watch it, or I need to. Rahul Holman said, "You're not a fan. I'm a slave." Donnell Bell, what's up? Ra Holman, I can easily send you the link, brother. I don't have no problem with that. Oh, he said because we don't want to eat together, only alone. Yeah. Devon Joseph, what's up, family? Oh, I hear my baby when she start up every single time. I know the distinction. I'm good, great brother. Yeah, I don't know what he was getting at when he was talking. Was he referring to me? I don't know what he was referring to. I didn't understand it. But I don't understand why people are trying to push a narrative against His Excellency Prince Turki Al-Sheikh when all he's doing, people are so eager. Turki Al-Sheikh is going to be out of boxing. Turki Al-Sheikh, he's done he's done in the United States. He can't make no money. All his events fail. Why? Why? Why you want to see Turki Al-Sheikh fail? Who does that? CJ, what's up? Why would you want to see Turki out? Why would you want to push for him to fail? Make that make sense. If anybody is teaching you or trying to inform you guys that he's failing and he needs to be out of boxing, you need to ask them why would you want him out of boxing? What's your personal gripe with Turki Al-Sheikh? I don't want the PBC and Al Heyman to be out of boxing. I don't want Top Rank to be out of boxing. That hurts boxing. Are you not understanding that? Do you understand that? See, Urban West said, I don't understand. What don't you understand? Jordan Tyson, my brother in the super chat. He said, appalled by it, not too. Did I say I'm appalled? I'm appalled to it? Is that what I said, Jordan Tyson? Possibly did. Detroit, Michigan. What's up, family? I might have. When you go directly to someone else, the fighter that's some BS, Top Rank spent millions building the big baby, but he's out of line to go on direct. Well, hey, Obama, what's up? Here's the problem, right? This is the problem. He ain't have to take it. He's out of line for making money. Make this make sense. That's what Jordan Tyson, my brother in the building in the super chat. He said, love, brother, you're an admirable man. Salute. Salute to you, King. Blessings to you. Appreciate you. Devon Joseph, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a hundo. Uh-oh, wrong button. I got to give you another one. Devon Joseph in the super chat, dropping that half a hundo. On your boy Blue. Salute. Appreciate you, King. See Urban Wits. He says, sounds to me like you're preying on his downfall. That's what it sounds like to me. Who's preying on whose downfall? Who's preying on whose downfall, brother? Who's preying on whose downfall, brother? More bounty. Kelly Boston, what's up, family? I want to know who's preying on whose downfall. See Urban Wits. C. Irwinwitz, are we going to answer? Rude exposure. What's up, family? Are we going to answer? C. Irwinwitz? No, Callia. Jamal's supposed to fight December, and Jamel's supposed to fight in January. They changed it. C. Irwinwitz, you said who's preying on who's? I'm trying to figure this out. I'm preying on Tank Davis's downfall. Is that what you're referring to? Huh? I guess you're not going to answer, huh? Right. Right. Uh, 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 I don't know what he's getting together, but it just simply doesn't make sense. And therefore, like I was saying earlier, though, with Tank Davis's contract, Air Baman, what's up? Blue, who wins? Junto or Bam? I think Bam wins. Crypto Color Light, what's up? So like I was saying earlier, Tank's deal is supposed to be directly with Amazon. You understand? Kid the Great, what's up, family? His deal, if he did a 6 to 7 fight deal worth $240 million, it's not with PBC. That deal is with Amazon. Amazon is cutting that check. You understand? Just like Showtime cut the check with Floyd. That's how that works. So did Amazon give you that deal? Or was you told this was going to be the case? Either way, somebody ain't telling the truth. Something just ain't right. Something ain't right. If you guarantee that money, then why didn't they put it in escrow? Because Canelo forced his, right? Canelo wasn't playing no games, was he? You ain't gonna play them games with Canelo Alvarez, are you? So Canelo Alvarez said, listen, I'm supposed to make X, Y, and Z. I expect to make X, Y, and Z. Now, what they did was they brought in a third party to help pay the X, Y, and Z. That $30 million. Preacher Joe, what's up? Kaz Paz, what's up? But something doesn't add up. And Stevie Wonder can see this. No disrespect. How could you not see what's going on here? Blue, who you got in the Regis fight tomorrow? I think I'm going with Jack Catterall. I'm rooting for Regis, but I got Jack Catterall. So, that's the thing, right? Something just ain't right. It don't make sense. It's not adding up. It's not making sense. Yeah, me too, Kay. Exactly, Queen. I just feel like, I don't know. I just feel like the slickness, the awkwardness of Regis, this of Jack Catterall, the Southpaw stance. I just feel like that's going to be a problem. I feel like that's going to be a problem. Kendall Mitchell said, yeah, it don't add up because it's no deal. Right. Bro, you would want to brag about it. You understand? If this deal was legit, right, you will be bragging about it. You would be like, bro, I'm getting Terrence Baines. What's good? I got Fury. Donald Buffett, what's up? If I'm getting, listen, let me tell y'all something. Chris, what's good? Let me tell y'all something. When Floyd signed that deal with Showtime, was it a secret? When Floyd signed that deal with Showtime, was it a secret? Let me ask you a question. When Floyd signed that deal, wasn't it the hot topic on every sporting platform? ESPN, Showtime, HBO, wherever you can think, you name it, it was plastered everywhere. It was plastered everywhere on everything. When Floyd signed that deal, whether people was complaining that he wasn't going to fulfill the deal, whether people were saying that he wasn't worth it, he was too old, it was everywhere. Now, you mean to tell me, now I'm going to do y'all one better. Author.tv said Tank don't like to show off. Please stop lying. If he didn't like to show off, he wouldn't have mentioned it. He's the one that mentioned it. He's the one that said he just signed a deal that's bigger than Floyd Mayweather deal. Gotcha. Bivol beats Triple G. Now he's talking about I'm counting Tank's money. Don't know if you know, not so smart guy, but this is my job. Don't know if you know that. That works for you. This is actually my job. Not so smart guy. You see, this is what I'm talking about. What do we always say? Stupidity is contagious. That's like saying ESPN is always counting athletes' money when they talk about the contracts. He says, show me your lifestyle. You want me to show you my lifestyle? Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to walk out right now and show you my lifestyle. Right? I'm in my office. Okay? Just for you. Because now you counting my pockets. And I'm going to show you this. My last few pictures just to show you. This is my last few pictures in my phone of my hair. Right? So just so you see, I didn't add nothing. There's no fakeness right there. Nothing fake. Right? And you see what I'm wearing. So let me show him my status. Don't go nowhere. Stay there. And after I show you my status, like you said, I hope that you donate and show love. Stand on something. Be somebody for once. Hold on 1 second. Let me show you something. Hold on. Let me show you. In my office, right here, with 2 desks. Bang, bang, bang. Hold on 1 second, brother. To show you my lifestyle. Give me 1 second. I just wanted to do this for him. Show your lifestyle. Show your lifestyle. Show your lifestyle. Let me show you. This is a little something for you, for me to show you my lifestyle. See, I just walked out there. See, I just walked in Toys for Days. See that? See my lifestyle, like you said? You want to see it? You see the boats and the jet skis? Benzes? Huh? My garage? You wanted to see the garage? Now what? So now what? So now what? Orthodox? He said I'm at a dealership. Goodbye. Go sit at the kiddie table, brother. Goodbye. Anybody knows me knows my cars. Goodbye. Go sit at the kiddie table. What dealership you know look like that? He said I'm in a dealership. That look like a dealership to you? That goes to show what kind of lifestyle you live or don't live. You don't know the difference between a dealership and a garage? Right. Go sit at the kiddie table. Go sit at the kiddie table. He said that's the dealership. A dealership? That's a dealership that look like that? Right. 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 He said I'm at the dealership. Right. The dealership. Yeah, man, you can't make this stuff up, boy. We at the dealership. I'm at the dealership, right. My office is in the dealership. My office is in the dealership. Right. Back to regularly scheduled programming. So anyway, like I said, this is my job, right? My job is to talk about athletes, particularly in the sport of boxing. So therefore, right, just like Stephen A. Smith or Skip Bayless or anybody else on ESPN, they're going to talk about contracts, right? They're going to tell you about right now, as a 49er fan, all they talk about right now is the upcoming contract for Brock Purdy, or is this athlete worth this amount of money or that amount of money? But I can't do it because you're a fanboy. You're a grown fanatic. It's nasty work, man. This is my job, to talk about the athletes in the sport of boxing. So let me ask you a question. When we brag and boast and talk about Floyd Mayweather making $200 million, are we counting his pockets? When Floyd Mayweather is talking about he made $200 million, are we counting his pockets? Or when Tank just did an interview talking about he making more money than Floyd Mayweather, are we counting his pockets? Or when Canelo is talking about how he makes $30 million a fight, are we counting his pockets? Are we counting his pockets? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Because you have nothing else to stand on. You have no substance to stand on. So because you have no substance to stand on, right? And you don't have no defense. You have no explanation for what's going on. That's how you know you're winning the argument. When they start to name call you or they start to say, man, stop counting his pockets, then you know you won the argument. Randall 700, what's up, family? What's up, OG?
Kill me, boy. I'm late as hell.
Oh, for full?
Yeah, I'm supposed to be in at 6:30. But the car was jammed in. I had the other Jaguar,
Yeah.
the battery won't start. So I had to figure out a way to open up the screw to open up the move it one point and park. Like,
Yeah.
it's crazy. That's why I've been here. Then they fuck with that.
Wow.
Your car's fine. Just so it's sitting out there by your truck.
All right. Appreciate you, OG.
All right, but I'll talk
All
to you in a little
right.
bit.
Okay. Yep. Here goes the keys to one of my cars that he just brought me. My sports car. Don't. He was just fixing the battery on one. He said that you heard what he said. He was trying to fix the battery on one. The battery was stuck, wasn't working. So he was replacing the battery so he can move my other car, bring my other car. So this is the car I could drive tomorrow when I take the wife out. Don't. There go my keys. Here goes the keys to the car dealership. Wait a minute. This is one of the keys. There goes the other keys out my bag. And you hear what he said? I put that car by your truck outside so you could take that one. Don't. Don't. Oh, just so you know, these are my keys. It's faded now, but that's a San Francisco 49er band. This is a San Francisco 49er band. You know I'm a 49er fan, and those are my keys. With my with my house key on it. Don't. With my house key on it. Why would my house key be on the car dealership keys? See how that works? See how that works? And you heard him. You see, I didn't move. He just came in and brought me the keys, and he said that the other car that I have next to my car that I'm taking tomorrow wouldn't start. So therefore, he had to push it up, change the battery in that one, then push mine out because it was stuck. The two was stuck inside. And he said, here go your keys. And I just put it next to your truck that's custom made outside. Wow. See how that works? See how that works? Because I'm in a car dealership. No, he that's what I'm saying, right? You can't Turki Al-Sheikh, right? He said, I guess some of the other channels be calling, bro. They could call me what they want, Detroit. I could care less. Raven Nation, what's up? They can call me what they want. Uno Dos, what's good? Louis Mendez Sanchez, what's good? They can call me what they want. So again, right? Will Smith, what's up, family? So again, right? That's why I said I don't understand. I don't get the whole point of. I don't get the narrative. I don't get the point of having Turki Al-Sheikh pushed out the sport of boxing. Will Smith, what's up, family? He's needed in the sport of boxing. The more platforms, the more opportunities, the more platform. There's way more boxers than you have dates, times, and locations. Promotional companies. You got Top Rank. You got Matchroom. You got PBC. You got Queensberry Promotions and Golden Boy. Right, those are the five major. Then you got Lou DiBella. You got Joe DeGuardia. You know, you got Main Events, smaller networks, smaller promotional companies, right? But again, like I said, the more Light Eyes, what's up? The more, the merrier. That's the better. If we have more platforms and more companies, we can see more fights. We can grow the sport. That grows the sport. So why on this green earth would you want to push out Turki Al-Sheikh? For what? To satisfy what? Because you don't like that he's, forcing the best to fight the best? Because you don't like that he's going to force the best to fight the best? You're not going to use angles and tricks? You can't use the poly tricks anymore? Jeff, the producer, what's up? Pro Box is another one, right? You can't use the poly tricks anymore? You can't use those angles. You can't. So like the other brother said earlier, he said, Ray Davis, what's up, my brother? Uh-oh, wrong one. Salute. So now think about this, right? He said that Turki Al-Sheikh was out of pocket and out of line he said Turki Al-Sheikh was out of pocket and out of line because he went directly to the fighter. Well, guess what? You didn't want him to go directly to the fighter. You wanted him to go through you so that you can use poly tricks. Because if he goes through you, then you can start selling him a dream. And you can start being like, well, this and that and this and playing games. But he went directly and he goes directly to the fighters so there could be no games played. He went directly to the fighters so that way he can tell the fighters, this is the money that I'm putting up to make the best fight the best. You ain't got to worry about pay-per-view money. You ain't got to worry about back-end money. You ain't got to worry about guaranteed purses. Everybody's getting paid. Who you know with Turki Al-Sheikh? Who you saw fight on Turki Al-Sheikh card? Name me a fighter. And some superstars have fought on it. Show me a fighter that complained about the finances with Turki Al-Sheikh. I'll wait. Show me one fighter who said, man, he ain't paying over there. That's what it's about. See, y'all are so used to being brainwashed to a certain narrative that you don't even listen to what you be saying. You see, they'll sell you this. They'll tell you this. Oh, it's about money. It's about prize fighting. You can't eat the belts. You can't eat a belt. You can't eat legacy, right? You can't eat pound for pound status. It's about the money. Well, then he putting up the money. Now y'all complaining, well, he's dangling too much carrots in front of them, giving them an offer they can't refuse, and they ain't even ready for these fights. Make this make sense. So now, which one is it? Is it the money? Is it the matchmaking? Or you just want it all? NHD Production, what's up? Case, she said, hey, Blue, wasn't David Benavidez' fight as the co-main event on the 10 card? Yeah, and then he left. He left because, Queen, remember they was trying to make him fight Jesse Hart. And he like, bro, I want to fight the best. Over 575, what's up? He left the card. Jamel Charlo left the card. Remember, I asked y'all. Remember this. I asked y'all this question. Remember they said Tank making $30 million. I said, really? How much is Jamal Charlo going to get paid? How much is Jamel Charlo going to get paid? How much is Benavidez going to get paid? Remember that? What's their worth on the card? G tatted up. What up, nephew? Remember I asked y'all that? Well, if that's the case, then what they getting? Because they got to split the pie. I told you guys. Now Jamel Charlo leaving. What we doing? Something is not adding up. We're supposed to get 12 to 14 cards. Think about this. 12 to 14 cards, right? We got the March card. We got the May card. We got the June card. September. October. 5 cards. Now they saying that Tank Davis ain't going to fight. So we got 5 cards. Marcus Goulden, what's up? We supposed to get 12. So wait a minute. Because Al Heyman is under the weather, everybody else is incompetent of running the company? Bob Arum right now is essentially a figurehead. And Bob Arum is old and a figurehead for Top Rank. Is that company losing a beat? Is the company losing a beat? So like I said, because Al is sick, what does that mean? That the fighters can't get paid? Something ain't right again. If Al Heyman is sick and the company comes to a standstill, something is not right. The company can't run no more. It can't function no more because he's sick. An NFL team, knock on wood, hopefully it never happens, but imagine Jerry Jones getting sick and the Cowboys just stop playing. What? You mean to tell me there's nothing in place to continue things moving? Well, if that's the case, how are they turning their nose up to Turkey? If that's the case, how are they turning their nose up to Turki Al-Sheikh? Make this make sense. Shouldn't Al at this time be advising them? That's his title, advisor. Right? Shouldn't Al be saying, go to Turkey? Right? Y'all got to start making this make sense, people. You got to stop listening to people that's emotionally driven. Too much estrogen, not enough testosterone. This ain't making sense to me. Y'all thumbing your nose at Turkey, but the finances ain't financing? Make this make sense, man. Yeah, Hannibal, when did we become fans of networks and promotional companies? When did that become a thing? Salute to my brother Claymore Rain. My brother, my coach, he said, thanks, Blue, for having my back and more importantly, standing on the truth, bossing over everything. Facts, you already know. You already know. You already know, bro. It's facts. Detroit said, seems like Fred Barbershop Conversation has been right this whole time, but the Boston fans been Gana holding PBC and Al. Al being sick on it. As Fred, you said, you've been keeping it too real. Hey, I told you guys, Fred been telling the truth the whole time. Fred just don't have no filter. He just ripped the Band-Aid off and then people don't like to hear it. They can't get past that part. DBJ 600, what's up? Then they can't get past that part. Right? And then it's all emotion from that point forward. Nothing is said correct. See, he's my guy. He's my boy. You understand? And I'm quick to listen and slow to speak. Fred could tell you this. When Fred is talking to me, I'm not talking. I'm not trying to overtalk him. I'm not challenging him. I'm not doing nothing. Right? Fred been in the business of the sport of boxing the business part longer than I have. And like Fred always said, he learned his lesson. He stood 10 toes down and blindly defended. And then once he was awoken to the truth, he's like, bro, I can't stand on that no more. I got principles. I got morals. I got to stand on truth. And people don't like that. It is what it is. Denise House, I'm starting to believe that's not you. I'm Denise. I don't want to block you, but it seemed like I'm getting to that point. I don't even think that this is a queen. I think this is a dude masquerading as a woman, and just coming here to cause confusion. I think that's what this is. Everything is negative. Everything come here, and I'm trying to be as patient with you as possible. All right, Denise House, goodbye. Let me go ahead and get rid of you. Goodbye. You just come here just to cause confusion. Go wherever you're going. See, they come here now talking about, oh, we know you got toys and we know you got money and we know you got. I ain't got nothing, man. The brother was questioning me, talking about show my lifestyle, trying to Tank is this and you. That's what the brother said. I didn't say nothing. I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything. You know what I'm saying? I didn't say anything. So now, the reports is they're gonna move Tank Davis fight to Vegas, January 25th, right? Now, January 25th, they're supposed to move it to Vegas. What happened to Jamel Charlo fighting in January? Sound like moving money around to me. Right, Aaron Butler, deuce 6 deuce. Right. So here's the thing, right? Now they're gonna move it to January 25th in Las Vegas. Why isn't it in DC? Why wouldn't it be in DC? Makes no sense. Makes no sense. No, Jamel Charlo versus Ramos. And now he pushed it back. Errol Spence fight. Errol Spence ain't supposed to fight to March now. So I guess Jamel and Jamal are going to be on that card now. Jamal was supposed to be on December 14th. So I guess he going to be on that card as well. Pushing all their fights back. Y'all don't see this play? Y'all don't see the play? You don't see what's happening here? Why would it be in Vegas? Vegas? Now you taking them out of Texas. Make it make sense. Now you think it's going to sell in Vegas? Come on, man. It's wicked, man. Go 9-5. I think Tank going to choose a different opponent if this is possible. Bro, he fought once this year. He fought once this year now. Right. Why wasn't it in Vegas to begin with? Why wouldn't it be in Vegas to begin with? They ain't have no issue with the venue. Not at all. And what happened to David Benavidez versus David Morrell that was supposed to be in January? Hey, what happened to David Benavidez, David Morrell? Jamel Charlo and Ramos was supposed to be in January. Make this make sense. So when is David Benavidez and David Morrell going to fight? When? When? Make this make sense, man. If they make a major card, B Dollar Hustle, then they got to pay all those fighters. Jose Rodriguez, what's good? So they pushing everybody back. Come on, man. This is a scramble. So Tank just took Benavidez and Morrell's date? And Errol Spence going to fight in March? Sebastian Fundora ain't fighting in a year. And y'all still talking about Turki Al-Sheikh? Is not needed in the sport? And mind you, here's more importantly, they playing games. You know Canelo fighting in May. You know Canelo fighting in May. So you got January, February, March, April to play around with. And you ain't trying to put no real big mega fight on in April. Not like that. And compete with Canelo. The sports guy said Benavidez versus Morrell is going to happen December 32nd. So now Tank going to be pushed back to January 25th. And what's going to happen with Morrell and Benavidez? Errol Spence and Fundora. When is Keith Thurman coming back? What are we doing here? You jump from Texas to Vegas. Why not in D.C.? This makes no sense. It's a mad scramble, people. Do me a favor. Get Don't Flinch TV. Get him out of here. Goodbye. Get him out of here, please. These dudes are the worst, man. These people are the worst. He talking about Al is sick and I'm celebrating. Goodbye. Get him out of here. As a matter of fact, let me block you all together. Oh, they got you already. Goodbye. Deuces. Don't come back. We don't want you here. We only want fans of the sport of boxing. If you ain't a fan of the sport of boxing, please don't come here. I don't want you here. If you're a fan of a network, don't come here. If you're a fan of solely a fighter, please don't come here. Don't come here. I don't want you here. You're not welcome here. I don't want you here. I mean, the sport of boxing has the most incompetent thinking fans in all the sports. He says the man that runs the company is sick. What does that have to do with anything? So the company completely shuts down because Al Heyman is sick? What are you talking about? Use your own brain, brother. Use your own brain. Bob Arum run Top Rank forever. Bob Arum is a figurehead now. He's like 90 years old. He does not run the business. He's a figurehead. So did Top Rank stop running because Bob Arum is old? What are you talking about? That's a whole boxing company. What are you talking about? One person stops the show. When you're talking about hundreds of millions of dollars, you're talking about he's sick, so that's it? Boy, you can't make this stuff up. These people come straight out of a comic book. They come straight out of a comic book. They come straight out of a comic book. Did Errol find the trainer yet? I don't know. Right, you got Steven Espinosa. You got Tom Brown. What do you mean that Al Heyman is sick, so that's it? So the company stops running because Al Heyman got sick? like I said, blessings and well wishes to him. We're not talking about Al Heyman being sick. We're talking about the truth. Music shown by Music TV. What's up? Has nothing to do with Al Heyman. Has everything to do with the business of the sport of boxing, boxing itself. Nothing to do with Al Heyman. Well, it does have something to do with him because he's the face of the PBC. But he's talking about I'm celebrating. Celebrating what? Round One Sports, what up, Ed? Darnell Schaefer, what's up, family? But man, let me get out of here, man. Said Blue, the writing was on the wall when Floyd had his fight on DAZN. They need to be clear. The ship has sailed and now it's crashed and burned, and praise out the Al Heyman family. Hope he get well. Right. Man, Floyd don't even attach himself anymore. He's completely detached from the whole situation. Floyd is completely detached from the entire situation. Completely. He's completely detached from this entire situation. Completely. He is completely detached from the entire situation. That tells you everything you need to know. Period. And on that note, I'm out of here. I'm out of here, man. I appreciate y'all coming through, studying up, holding your boy Blue down, and showing me love. We'll be back on Monday. I might do a stream tomorrow, so might do a stream tomorrow. I don't know what time is Regis Prograis and Catterall? What time they making their ring walk? Trying to see what time they make their ring walk. They walk out at 5:45. They walk out on 5:45. I might call a fight. So at 5:45, they'll be done at 7. I'm gonna try to call a fight. I'll see. Yeah, I'm gonna try. I don't know. That's cutting it close. But I appreciate y'all coming through, studding up, holding your boy Blue down, and showing me love, man. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. I'm gone. Peace.